I was gonna do the luchador match, but for another channel.
People about. I want to do hater talk, where we put our phone number in and we let our haters call and talk to us on the live feed.
Ooh, dirty.
Please. I would love to, but they'd have to use their real. They probably have to use their real names and stuff. They won't do it. No one would call. No one would.
We can say that they're anonymous.
No.
We can just have Lucas call once.
You gotta own it. You gotta own it. He's back.
Hater talk.
Jordo's back.
Hey everybody. Oh, it's Wednesday. What? Did I give you the thumbnail? Oh, I did give you. I did send it. Hey, did you post Stay Fishy? No. Did I send you
Stay fishy, stay tuned. What's going on, guys? About time, guys. Chad, we're actually technically like 3 minutes ahead of schedule. You know that we don't necessarily start at 6:30. The one time we started early, you guys all freaked out. So here we are. With Mr. 𝗘𝗟𝗣
That's close.
Dang it.
That's okay.
Dang it.
That's, my mom couldn't pronounce it right. She couldn't. It's 𝗘𝗟𝗣, and that's just fine.
Dang it. Your mic on? It should be on. Like I see a little light and I see a little thing.
You turn me on? You turn me on. Thank you for turning me on.
You hear that? It's on. It's on. What's going on, everybody? You guys know the drill. Please tell us where you're tuning in from. We're going to let everyone get fired up here. We've almost got 300 of you guys quickly tuning in. We've got hello from Columbus, Ohio. Thank you. Pilan Hernandez.
Thank you,
blame us. Yes, Josh, we'll blame you. We are judge, jury, and executioner here. So that's what we're doing. We're talking spinners and spoons tonight. Jordo's back in town.
Hi, everyone.
Going to give us a little rundown on Chile.
I didn't even realize, like we said in the live or in the podcast, I didn't really realize how long it had been, but it's probably been over a month and a half since I was in this little room. I was down there for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, you were getting ready, too, for like, I bet it's early December when you're, so that was almost 2 months.
Yeah. It was absolutely incredible, you guys. We got, the main focus when we went down there for this trip, as you guys all knew, was to make a salmon fishing movie, and we got it. And so that's all I'm going to say about that. There'll be a little teaser played at the Sportsman Show at our Mega Bash, as well as a little teaser playing at the booth. So if you want to see some of the footage from that, be sure to show up to the Sportsman Show. That's what Trey's here to talk about. But we've got, obviously, all these awesome trout videos that have been coming out on both pages, Stay Fishy and on Addicted. But the salmon fishing one is you're not going to want to miss it. So we'll be obviously advertising that to you guys, letting you know when and where you're going to be able to find it and see it. And I can't wait to show you guys what happened down there. It was awesome. Yeah.
And I can tell you guys, like, we're getting the rundown. It's going to be really, really cool. I just want to know, how warm was it down there?
It's not warm.
No.
It's like,
oh, never mind.
No, it's just like here. You know what I mean? It's half the time it rained really hard. A couple of the days I was in the same suits we would be wearing if we were out doing springer fishing here on the Columbia. And then other days I was in my tank top trolling and my chacos on. You know what I mean? It's just this total springtime weather. 81 day, it rains for the next 5. It's right on the ocean. So where we were fishing. So the weather blows in pretty quick, but we had our good days. We had, and you have your days where the wind was kicking your butt and the other days that were glassy. Yeah. And I don't know which one fished better.
I just wondered, like, it was summertime down there because, it's just cold and wet. And
it's spring.
I'd like to be over there.
Oh, you would still love it. Yes. Oh, weather now is awesome. But, yeah, anyways.
Heath, I don't know what's up with the weird screen surround. I'm kind of trying to figure that out, too.
They don't like
Ben Adams says hi from the Costco meat section. And Lee, I saw you comment earlier. First time checking out the live feed. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yep, this is us live with Mr. Trey here from the Olathe Trade Shows.
It's good to, I feel like I've arrived. I'm at the palatial studios of Addicted.
After many years in the industry, many years in the industry.
Yeah, made it.
I have scraped and scratched
fishing live show.
You cannot believe how hard I've worked to get here, and I'm glad it's well worth it. I paid my dues.
Man, he's a fisherman because you can tell he's full of it. Andy, but he's going to be going in talking about some of the other specials you guys are going to find at Puyallup Shows next week. We will not be doing a live show here in studio. We will be going live probably multiple times at our booth, but next Wednesday we will be at the Washington Sportsman Show in Puyallup,
In
Washington.
Puyallup. That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, and
Good
we're
at
all
this.
looking forward to it. So last year, we had a great show last year. This year, it's there's so much cool stuff going on. I want to start by saying, thank you to you guys for not only being a part of the show, but helping us out with the seminars.
Yeah.
Jordan's going to be doing a seminar on spinner fishing for trout, and Jordan and Marlon are going to be doing a seminar on float fishing for steelhead. We have all A-listers in Washington. Jared Higginbotham on spinfish fishing. We've got Bill Herzog on spoon fishing for steelhead. Robert Kratzer on twitching and bobberdogging. Randall Bonner on bead fishing. We have a lady by the name of Kirsten Simonson. She's with Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife. She's going to give a sneak peek and a preview to 2023 prospects on Puget Sound, and those haven't been released yet. So attendees of the show will be the first to get that. And I think she's doing it on Wednesday and again on Saturday at 5. But she has 2 sessions, so that's pretty cool. And it's just one after the next, after the next. Most of them are only speaking once. So if you go to the website, which is thesportshows.com, thesportshows.com, check under Washington and the seminars, you'll see it there. We've got the Garmin Tech Center, so if you want to brush up on your electronics, that's the place to do it. They'll be talking GPS, basics, also some of the offshore stuff. Trout Pond is back.
Trout Pond is back.
After a 2-year hightus.
Gonna have to harass those poor little. Are you gonna do a seminar at Trout Pond?
Ooh, that might be too easy.
This is how you whack.
So the seminar is going to start. So this is how you do it. You sit at the boat ramp. You wait till the fish truck pulls up.
Yeah.
And when they're all in a 2-foot deep pool, you
Yeah.
whack them.
That's not what happened down in Patagonia, was it?
No, not at all. Not at all. But I do have a weird history. When we did our 7-day trout series, this is the last one we did this fall. And it's just happened multiple times. I've gone out to film for trout. We get to the boat ramp on day 1, and here comes the trout truck. Beep, beep. And I'm like, what? Not again. So, but I actually never caught one of those.
So we added a new feature in Washington this year that you could only get in Washington, which is the Paul Bunyan Lumberjack Show.
I cannot wait.
Tried and true lumberjacks competing with a variety of challenges every day. There's two shows a day, except Saturday there's 3.
My favorite's the hot saw. Are they doing a hot saw competition? I'm sure.
I think they are,
Like
actually.
how fast they can cut.
Yes.
So they got the big tuned up saw. That's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Bring your earplugs.
And they have like a chainsaw drag race. One of the things that they talk about. I don't know what it is. I haven't seen it
You
yet.
said there was log rolling too.
Log rolling.
I challenge you to a log roll.
Yeah, perfect.
Let's do
You
it.
got longer legs than me.
And,
I don't know if that's good or bad. You might be lower to the ground. I don't know.
and some tips for any of our shows is that get there Wednesday, Thursday. You're first in line on whether if you're buying a boat or if you're shopping for lures to get the best finishes. That's when the inventory's at its peak. Portland is going to be off the hook. I mean, there is so much cool stuff going on in Portland. It will be the biggest show that we put on. You guys have mega bashes at both shows.
Yep.
It's Thursday night at Washington, Saturday night at Washington, Thursday night in Portland. There's other evening events in Portland. We've got a line giveaway, actually announced it tonight. So we have manufacturer Cast King is introducing a new braid. They'll if you bring your reel into the show or you buy a reel at the show and you go to their booth, it's the first 1,500 people that do this for $5. $5, you can get either 150-yard spool of 20-pound or 50-pound, and they have different colors, and then a 300-yard spool of 80-pound, and for $5. And that's donated to NSIA. They're basically giving it away free and doing something good for the industry association. And very, very cool deal. And we couldn't be happier that they're using the Portland, Pacific Northwest Sportsman Show to preview and introduce this new line.
And that's at Portland, not Puyallup?
That's just at Portland.
Just at Portland. Okay, I just want to make sure.
And when I talked to them about it, they said some of the, this line is called Hammer. Is actually, it's got a better finish. It's color fast. It's got a different style of braid. I do know in working with talking to Cast King, Rex Nelson is involved with them. He used to own Western Filament, which is Tough Line, and I worked with them for years. And so this is a guy that knows something about braid. So you can bet that this is quality stuff. And for $5, I mean, that will cover and then some, and then some, and then some your cost of admission into the show. So take advantage.
Yeah, just the line. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah,
we have more retailers this year than we've ever had. There's an expanded footprint with G4, which does archery. Archery World is there. All kinds of hunting stuff, more than we've ever had. The show's just going to be phenomenal.
So you can say there's going to be a line at the line booth?
There's going to be a line at the line booth. Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
But it is for the first
I couldn't let that one
1,500
go.
people a day, right?
Right.
No, for the
1,500.
whole show.
For the whole show. So like that could go out on Wednesday. Because you talked on that a little earlier, because a lot of these guys, including us, like with special drops, special merchandise, like sometimes like we've even learned these hard lessons, and we're trying to have a lot of our apparel and stuff for you guys the whole show. But you better get there early and you better come often, because some of this stuff is gonna be gone on Wednesday, gone on Thursday, gone on Friday. It might not even make the weekend.
Yeah.
So last year you had in studio here, I was watching Scott call with Brad's, and he talked about how there was going to be inventory of Brad's at the Portland show, and in the right finishes, all those chrome finishes, which, as you guys know, were really hard to find. And I don't know how fast they went, but they went quick. I mean, people were pulling them by, full racks off the peg.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't find them anywhere. And, that announcement happened here, and it worked, and, they went crazy. I talked to Jared Higginbotham this past week, and Jared's got a bunch of new colors they're introducing. That's another thing. Going to the show and talking to the manufacturers. Okay, so that retailer, if they run out or they may not have it there, talk to the manufacturer, whether it's rods, reels, lures, whatever it is, about where they're shipping to and who has inventory. They'll know. And they're at the show. They'll tell you. And it's another good tip for taking full advantage of the shows. If you go to the shows and you walk the aisles and you really check out what's there, not only will you see a ton of new stuff, but you have all these experts you can tap, like Jordan and Cameron, for starters. And then the list goes on and on and on from there. And why not? It will help your game.
I'm excited.
I'm already tired.
Exactly. My brain's just ringing.
I know. I'm all thinking like, oh boy, he's sitting there talking about like getting ready and all this. And I'm like, oh, I gotta get this ready. I gotta get that ready. Oh, yeah, it's like in less than a week.
It really is.
Yeah.
Well, we started looking at who's in the shows, and like in Portland, we've got at least, and I might have this wrong, but at least a dozen rod manufacturers, and so all of them are there. And it just goes on from there. All new lure manufacturers are showing up, new clothing manufacturers, and tons of retail. Like I said, more retail than we've ever had. And Washington is back, and it's back big time.
Yeah.
So that is going to be a smoking show.
I can't wait for the scones.
Oh, that's right. The shortcake and the scones up there. That's
Well, I got to tell you that for me, it's Central Oregon. Central Oregon's got this huckleberry smoothie that I live for every year.
Yeah.
And everybody in the office laughs, but I mean, that truck pulls in and I'm just done. It is so good.
The clipboard goes in the air.
Oh, yeah.
That's like Jordan seeing his corn dogs in Portland, though.
Exactly.
They're good corn
dogs.
dogs.
Come back, yeah.
Hopefully they're going to be there this year.
I hope it's the same vendors.
That's right.
It always has been. It's funny. I feel like you guys comment below what your favorite part of going to a sports show is, and whether or not I guess you've even been.
Yeah,
well,
tell us if
that
you
could
guys
be
are
our
gonna
first
go.
giveaway.
Yep.
Have you guys ever been to the Pacific Northwest Sportsman Show or any of the McLaughlin Trade Shows events that they put on? But that's probably my favorite part. Is I know there's some of the booths in there that I remember seeing when I was this tall with my dad walking through there. Some of the knife sharpeners and just some of the different like trinket things that you can buy that you can only find at the shows. I was saying earlier, it's like an ass scene on TV, but it's more of an ass scene at the Sportsman Show. But just seeing all the same familiar faces and catching up with people after the whole year. I mean, that's your job in particular. But that's probably my favorite part of the show, and finding your favorite food in there and spending some money.
Well, I worked for years to be a part of their team. I had my own ad agency that we dealt in, strictly the industry stuff. I've worked with several boat manufacturers over the years, and my earliest memory of that show was I got this book that was written by a guy named Jim Conway, who was our TV fisherman growing up. He was a guy that, before Buzz Ramsey, there was Jim Conway. And so my dad took me down to the show. I was probably 10 years old, 11 years old, and I had this book, and I wanted him to sign it, autograph it. And so my dad took me down there. I fished the trout pond, and I held the book up, and I couldn't talk. I was so starstruck. I could not talk. And my dad said, "Well, I think he wants your autograph." And I never said a word. And later on, when I was out on the rivers, fishing and running a boat, to fish alongside that guy was just so cool for me. But my love of the sport and of the industry and being a part of it started with those shows.
Yeah.
And it's never left me. I sit in there on Saturday with that huge audience and just sit on the corner of the Stevens Marine booth in D Hall and just admire what's going on. It's just such a mind bender to see that so many people celebrating what we love, hunting and fishing in the Northwest.
Yeah.
And beyond.
And that being said,
like-minded people, there are lots of them.
Yeah.
That's right.
And that being said, too, for any of you out there that might know people that wouldn't even be interested in going to what you would call a sports show or an outdoor show, it is what I've seen, and you said that you've cut out a lot of the fluff over the years, but I've seen it's like, especially with the Portland show, as Portland has grown in population, more and more people showing up every year just for something to do.
Yeah.
Because it is a good time. It's like going to the carnival.
Yeah.
But it's all outdoor enthusiasts.
It's like-minded. It's everything we want. Yeah.
It really is cool. It's just a massive utopia of fun stuff to do and look at, and again, stuff to shop for.
Well,
that's probably my favorite part.
When you see just the lineup on the seminar side of things, that in and of itself is worth the price of admission.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. I mean, there is not a better seminar series, honestly, anywhere in the country. And the Portland show is kind of a standalone deal. There's one other larger show back in Pennsylvania, but it's heavily slanted towards hunting. And so the Portland show last year was the largest sportsman show in the country because the other one didn't run. We're the largest west Mississippi, and by a long shot. And so folks in Portland have been kind of spoiled. When Portland hiccup during COVID and we couldn't get as many exhibitors there as we had previously, they were thinking, man, this is a smaller show. It would still be one of the largest shows in the country. But that's just what we've all gotten used to.
Yeah.
And it is a monster.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask, because I did see a question about that. I mean, mandates, restrictions, anything this year, like it's open season, like kind of everything else.
Well, I know you guys will be masked up, and just because you kind of miss it. But if you want to wear a mask, go for it.
If you want to, no problem.
Yeah, but we're not mandating anything.
Not many. Okay. So I've seen a couple people ask because they just want to know from like last year.
Yeah.
And last year, well, there was a lot of that. Kind of. So, yeah. Moving on. Backed myself to the wall there a little bit. Just, I wanted to ask some people. I did see some comments ask about. So, just figure we wanted. I figure we'll ask the elephant in the room.
Saturday is going to be a hit to the pocketbook. I can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah. And speaking of that, guys, we're going to have a bunch of specials at the Addicted booth too. We've got our 5 new colors premiering in Maglip 4.0 and 4.5s, limited editions up to 500. We're going to have some at Puyallup and some at Portland. Amounts may vary. We are going to hold some over for you guys that are coming to the bashes. If you guys have tickets to the Puyallup Bash, which is going to be on February 4th, which is the Saturday of that week, and then we have the Pacific Northwest Sportsman Show Bash, February 16th, which is the Thursday night. It's Thursday night down in Portland. Our tickets are available on addicted.fishing. There's very, very few left, but we are going to have some of those Maglips at those bashes as well. Not to mention many other giveaways, many other prizes. If you guys have been to any of our bashes, we're gonna have lots of contests, lots of cool content. We got a sneak peek of the Chile video from Jordan coming down there. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this one because this is the first time we get the whole stage, big presentations. We're gonna have great seminars. We're gonna be talking spring Chinook. You're gonna be talking steelhead with Marlin, and we've got Nick and Big Dave talking what else but beads. Everyone wants to talk beads still. We all talk about beads. Everyone still wants to talk about beads. But I'm going to jump ahead and talk spring Chinook because I'm already sick of steelhead. I've only gone 4 times. So one other thing, too, you guys were doing at the booth this year. I think this is the first time we were going to kind of talk about it, or I think we were group, Marlon and I were like talking off camera because, everything's very fluid here at Addicted. Basically it's last second. But we are going to do a contest this year for if you guys want to win a chance to do a trip for four of you on an Addicted Life episode, filmed, presented, everything. You guys can win. All you got to do is show up to either one of those shows with any kind of Addicted fishing apparel on, whether it's a sweatshirt, whether it's a hat. And if you are new to the channel, new to the brand, haven't ordered anything from our shop at addicted.fishing and want to come to the Sportsman Show and want to be entered for that drawing, if you buy something in the booth and you put it on, you walk it around the show, well, guess what? You can enter that too. It's going to be for a trip for four of us. 4 of you. Dang it. This is what happens when I row.
4 of us.
This is what happens when I steelhead fish for 4 days in a row. I'm done rowing long ways. But it's going to be for 4 of you guys to go, and we're going to film an Addicted Life episode. It'll be awesome. And I think we're going to kind of leave that open to your guys' schedule. It could be spring Chinook, buoy 10, fall Chinook, summer steelhead. I don't know what it is, but be sure to be wearing your Addicted apparel to that. Marlon's always doing a bunch of cool little giveaways and cool raffles for the guys that are supporting the brand. We hope to see all you guys there wearing the bling, wearing the swag.
For a trip for 4 of you, not us.
4 of you are going to go with us on something filmed. I don't think we've got that down yet. Do we, Marlon? We're going to leave that kind of open, right? Yep. He said yep from the other room. We're good. Yeah, I did it somehow. And what is the golden ticket? We are going to be drawing the golden ticket winners from the December golden ticket sweepstakes. For every $1 that you guys spent at addicted.fishing, you got entered. We're going to be drawing those 10 winners tonight. We got $450 con coolers. We've got fishing trips. We've got prize packs from Brad's, Akuma, Mustad. We've got all sorts of good stuff there. I don't even know what we got there. I just know we're giving away a lot of crap. We're going to be doing that after we talk Spinner and Spoons with Jordan and Jason Harmson tonight. So that's kind of the show rundown. What else?
I've got one more thing to add.
Let's hear it.
And I missed on the podcast. I apologize. We're also in Portland. So if you're in the market for a kayak, buy it in Portland. The largest kayak sale west of the Mississippi will be at the Portland show. All the major manufacturers will be there. Next Adventure will be retailing them. We've got a 30 by 60 lake that we've created called the Kayak Fishing Lake. You're going to be a part of that, or you may not have known this.
Yeah, I just found this out the other day. I do best on the
I was
fly.
sending a message by, I don't know.
Might want to prepare.
So that's actually sponsored by Old Town, and there, of course, will be there. Next Adventure has got seminars going all day, every day in this lake.
And this is the cool part of this. You guys have seen this, and it was there last year, correct?
We tried it out last year, but now we've upped our game. We got a different. That was a 20 by 50. Yeah. Now we purchased a bigger, deeper.
And this is like Trey said, if you're in the market, this is one of your most unique opportunities, because Next Adventure is really neat the way they offer classes, they offer things where you can actually test your kayak out a little bit, but nobody's ever bought a kayak without sitting on it on a paper on a hard floor in the shop. Where this is your opportunity to go down and you say, which one do you like the most? Well, you can sit in each one of them and see which one that you like the most. It's a very unique opportunity if you're trying to buy.
Well, and they're going to be factory displays. There's also going to be right next to it a thing called Camp Eureka. So this matches up with the whole kayak thing. We're really pushing the Cascade Lakes fisheries, for summertime. And so we'll have 3 different camp setups. One will be kind of a family camp. One will be a backpacking. One will be an overland. As examples, and you can buy all the equipment that's
that's pretty neat
right there, and it'll all be on sale. And there's all kinds of added value things that go with those purchases. So, I mean, like I say, there's so much cool stuff. I mean, could literally go on for hours. These guys got a show to get to. 71,000 springers coming back to the Willamette, and over 300,000 to Columbia. So it's going to be a very good year.
It's going to be a very busy year.
Yeah.
I'm already looking forward to it, because I've only done steelhead a few times, and I already want to go springer, so I'm over it.
I got a lot of eggs getting piled up right now. I'll say that much. Winners are dying.
Next Adventure rules, and there's going to be discounts on kayaks and all sorts. That kayak thing is really freaking.
That's cool. And the camp setup thing too, because especially for people and families, like we said, that
if you're
just trying to get your kids and starting your family out in outdoor experiences. to be able to cut. I mean, YouTube is neat. It's probably how you might have even found us, is by looking this kind of stuff up. But being able to walk onto a venue floor, and look and see the tools that you need to make sure that your family or yourself is comfortable out there on your first excursions, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Very unique.
You'll have Old Town. NRS is going to have rafts, Bonafide Native, Hobie. God, there's at least one other.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yes, thank you so much, and we can't wait to see you
Looking
next
forward
week,
to it.
my
Yeah,
friend.
we'll see you.
We'll see you over at Scones.
Puyallup. Yeah, Scones.
Scones, baby. All right.
All right, thank
Grab a
you.
water.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, everyone's just gonna leave me. Cool. No, you're good. All right, guys. Josh, real quick, I saw you comment and you were asking about the golden ticket giveaway. That was actually for December for spending every dollar that you spent on Addicted Dog Fishing.
Really appreciate it.
What we are going to do.
Oh, my
hey,
pleasure.
Trey, your mic's on.
Yep.
But what we are going to do for the sportsman shows, both of them, is that if you show up wearing the Addicted apparel, then you can enter for the raffle to win the 4-man fishing trip. 4 of you going with us to film it and do something cool. So that's going to be the grand prize there. We haven't really worked out the details on who's doing what, because maybe you want to go with Jordan, maybe you want to go with Nick, maybe you want to go with me. I don't know. We'll figure it all out.
That's what I call it.
It is all good. There's the lineup, guys, and we do know, and I saw somebody say sold out, and that's why I ran out of here real quick and went to check. We still have less than 30 tickets to Puyallup and less than 80 to Portland.
Whoa.
That is going to be a freaking
That's 420 people.
It's gonna be a bash.
Higher back. Don't say the number. It's a lot of.
Don't say the number.
It's
You
gonna
might
be.
scare them away.
It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. You guys know we do it up right. It's gonna. I got some pretty.
We're needing one of those T-shirt launchers for this one.
We might.
Potato gun.
Dude,
I've
why
heard
don't
that-
we freaking get a T-shirt launcher for
I've
Clint?
heard that.
Seriously,
a
you
couple
get Clint a
conversations
little liquored up, start having
Yeah.
shoot stuff at people.
Yeah, but I hit people in the face.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna point blank me though. We're gonna have to be running.
Gotta
things,
put
man.
more arc on it. More
Right in the
arc.
back of the leg.
Give
Dude, we
More-
need. No, you know what we could do? You know the water balloon launchers? Like you can
Yes.
get one of those. And boom.
With a bunch of jigs and just.
I'm just gonna bring the potato gun.
It's like just shrapnel just
Yeah.
going everywhere. Yeah, that'd be great. Potato guns, perfect.
Hey, thanks
Oh.
for coming. Thanks for buying a ticket. I'm gonna throw some stuff at you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think the VIP ticks are gone. I do remember that. So yeah, it should be a lot of fun, guys, man. We're plotting. Like, even we, like, collectively are gonna make it crazy. I think we gotta do something to Clint, but I don't know.
Look at this guy.
What's that? What's
Oh
he
yeah,
doing?
Luigi's back.
Oh my god, we have to make him a green addicted hat, please. Oh god, just a bright green addicted hat.
No. No.
I can't get. I'm sweating.
Oh, I'm crying a little bit. Oh my god.
We
He
need
must-
to add
he-
some music right
Okay, how many people do we have watching real quick? How many people
Jason
have
must
watching?
ask you a question really quick.
That's a pretty good one, man.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Or you need to make a little side
Alright.
clicker thing for like when somebody must ask a question.
Luigi's guide
And,
service.
like,
What
and
the
just
hell,
have it
dude?
poke
This
up,
is a
like, his
golden
face and
opportunity.
stuff.
Nothing. I got nothing for you guys right now.
Start
I'm
using
sorry.
that when somebody does a super chat. He must ask you a question.
He's gonna shave the stash now. I doubt it, John.
No,
I don't
this-
think so.
no.
That screams Jason.
It's not
No,
going
you can't rock a
anywhere.
stash if you can't take some heat.
Oh.
You know.
It's not going anywhere. Just like the flu. It ain't going anywhere.
Not soon.
Just started watching your channel. I couldn't read that because Clint didn't pin that comment. But thanks for watching. I couldn't remember even see who it was, but I appreciate it. Edward said, just started watching the channel because I got into this beautiful hobby sport of fishing. Thank you guys. I've learned a ton. Keep up the great work. Well, cool. Well, okay.
So glad we pinned that.
So glad we pinned that because it's a good segue to talking about spinners and spoons, our next subject for tonight. Clint.
Oh, that was
I almost went in
close.
his
I almost went in his mouth because the gesture that he was making was prime for dropping a pen down his throat. We'll leave it at that. But we do need to pick a winner
Oh
for.
my
We're just going to
God.
do an
Jelly
addictive
bean.
random prize pack. So you guys that tune in, thanks for commenting. You guys know the drill. Clint, why don't you just pick a winner right now? We're just going to rally that one up for you guys for tuning in. Hope to see you guys all at the Porter Show. Trey's been a great asset for us for getting into the shows, getting all our seminars, our bashes, our the Addicted 3 movie lined up, all of it. Like, he's been a super awesome guy to help and work with. So appreciate having him coming in and talk a little bit about the Portland Sports Show, because that's pretty much our lives the next 3 weeks.
Yeah. Not so much but yeah.
No, you're going to be there every day because you can't go steelheading if we're there.
Are we going to be at the Central Oregon one for more than a day?
That's a question for the boss.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's your winner.
Oh boy. I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Yeah.
That's your winner.
Where's my winner? Oh, Logan Cleary. I can't go to the bash, so I'm going Wednesday first thing. Logan?
Good plan.
Great plan. You're going to get a chance at some of those new mag lips, some of the other specials that the vendors have before they sell out. Smart planning. And you also won an Addicted Fishing prize pack. Email orders at addicted.fishing. Tell us that you won the first prize pack tonight, and we will send you out something cool. Be sure to include your address. Congratulations. Don't pick you, Kyle. Don't worry. We did. Yeah.
Reverse psychology doesn't.
All right, let's
work
before we get into this, let's talk first off a little bit of like kind of conditions and what we've all been seeing the last few days, because it seems like this year I've only been fishing about a week. So I didn't get to do all the early stuff, but it does seem like some rivers are just good.
Yeah.
Really good. I'm talking good. And some rivers just are not.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it seems like it's one spectrum or the other. And as this water's been falling over this week, like rivers that weren't doing so hot seem to be doing, like, I mean, it's just very up and down.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be consistent.
It's day to day. It's, like you said, not consistent. But
as modestly
Get
said as
chances.
possible, but it's not hard to catch a steelhead right now. Some people are doing better than others because they might be a little more in tune with what's going on. They might have had a few more days to fish.
For sure.
And they've been able to follow that bite around. But I have been bouncing and filming from river to river to river to river, north to south, and I'm catching fish every day. And not really not being super effective. You know what I mean? Like, fishing what I'm confident in fishing, and fishing in holes that might have a fish, and I'm catching them.
Right.
And so I think that's from Oregon to Washington. And so I just think you guys, it's just a good time to be steelhead fishing. We're seeing these fish come back, and the rivers that have
Thank
their
you for the
hatcheries.
super chat, Kyle. We appreciate you.
And these fisheries that do have these broodstock programs on them are all seeing a lot of fish. From the Oregon coast to anywhere in Washington that's starting to implement at least some of the mentality of choosing the right fish to spawn, which is just cool. I'm stoked on it. It's going to be hard to go to that sportsman show, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt a little bit.
We've gone from,
Especially if we get some rain.
Yeah.
in my week of fishing, went from fishing a couple rivers that had ample fish. We'll leave that number as ample, to a river that didn't have any of these programs on it, to having probably 3 of the best floaters of said river that I know, and collectively between the 3 boats hooking 1 fish. Mm-hmm. And then returning back to some of these other rivers that have programs on it and seeing and catching ample amounts of fish.
Yeah, best than you've seen in a long time, in a few years. Since our last
right now, I'd say it's like a tie for last year, but it does seem like the water kind of changing is. But like I said, I'm not fishing. It's just like you. Like, you're not fishing all the rivers every day, but we talk to our buddies. You kind of like hear it around. Like, some rivers are dropping off a little bit with this lower water, or maybe I think a lot of fish, like we talked about last week. We had a lot of kind of high water early, and I think some of the fish that were going to come in, like some of these early returning steelhead, were getting past or getting to where they want to go, and then as things kind of slowed up, it just let us just whack on them, and now we're getting into lower conditions too. Right.
And that's, I think, too, is with our fishing conditions right now. Thank you, Shane, for the super chat. Our fishing conditions right now too is things. I feel like rivers with higher watersheds that aren't affected as much by a clear day. With the basically, there's no snow melt right now with how cold it is in the higher elevations. But some of those the coastal rivers seem to be clearing up a little slower for some reason. I noticed. I don't know if it's from the low elevation, but then some of the other rivers, some of the bigger rivers that we have around, seem to be clearing up super fast, and the fishing's kind of dying off pretty quick. So. I don't know.
Things are changing for sure from like that.
So day to day. It's
Yeah.
very day to day.
But we are in a time of year, like you're saying, like there should be any river that's open for steelhead, like between any A-run stockings that are tailing off, and then like true like late run, late returning, true we'll use the word native, wild, unclipped, whatever, gravel spawning fish. Like they're starting to return. Like you're kind of in this like mix. So like anywhere that you should have an open river, you should have a chance at a steelhead.
Yeah.
That tweener zone where they should both be in the river, for sure.
We have another super chat from Kyle. Do you have to buy a ticket for an infant?
I think it's five and younger.
No.
I think five.
I
and
think
younger
there's
is
an
free.
age. Yeah, if it's
4 or
probably
5.
I'll be working the door. No.
Clint is working the door.
No babies.
And Clint said no. So if anything goes wrong, now we just punted that all onto Clint. Perfect.
Executive decision.
Perfect.
No infants.
Perfect. Much better.
Just kidding. I'm not saying no infants. Clinton did not say no infants. I'm just making a joke. Everybody, babies are welcome. We'll have
Including Cameron.
We'll have a crying room in the back.
Including Cameron. We have another 1999 super chat. We appreciate it. Relaying Foundations. Appreciate the super chat.
Cheers.
Cheers. We got a crazy amount of snow today in Michigan. Man, that must suck.
Yeah.
Cold water.
I was just talking about Michigan today too. I was like, man, the clients were talking about their guides freezing, and I said, maybe I'm a little Madonna about it, but I guess I get to fish enough where like if my guides are freezing, I'm not fishing.
I'm good.
I'll just watch.
That's the old 9:30 start. We were driving down the river today, and guys were out mowing their lawns. It was so freaking nice.
Yeah,
like they were out
beautiful.
mowing
It was a
their
nice day.
lawns. I'm like, oh my gosh, you practically could have been in a t-shirt. Even me, and I'm a wuss.
Yeah, this morning in general was a lot warmer than the last
yeah.
few. As soon as you got out of the house.
Balmy.
Mm-hmm.
Balmy. Well,
I agree.
what's been the go-to right now?
I have been
what's the
catching a lot of
technique?
fish on spinners. Last year, I swear spinners took the year off. I had a really tough time catching fish on spinners last year, but I have knocked the crap out of them in the fast water this year, especially with these dropping water levels and increasing pressure as the weather gets nicer. People start really banging on all the nice deep holes, and they're going to start eventually moving to the faster water just naturally because these fish are going to get pushed out of these areas. And that's where I found, like...
I can't. I was waiting for the breakdown.
Anyways,
really
it pays to be a good hardware fisherman after the pressure really sets in later on, and as this water keeps dropping, because we don't see any weather coming for at least another week. There's a little sprinkle coming, but we're just going to see these. But the nice part is we have such a good snowpack with these little warm-ups. During the day at times you'll see a little bit of watercolor change and that temperature change, and that'll cause those fish to start moving, even if the water is low. But that's where I found my best is like fishing adjacent, fast water to very popular spots, and that's where I'm picking the fish up on the spinners the mostly. And they're just wrecking them. It's just been so much fun. It's been a great opportunity to catch some fun fish.
And I don't know if it's just fresh fish or not, but we actually had a fish try to eat a guy's bobber 5 feet in front of the boat today 3 times. The fish
3 times?
3 times, and from me to you away. And I'm like, oh my gosh, nobody move. There's a fish eating the bobber. And it came up, and dude, it was like, bang. It turned around and bang, and it hit it 3 times before it saw us 5 feet away.
Come on,
like,
eh?
talk about one. I mean, and you know what's funny? Literally after that happened, like, his bait, what we were using was down below. Like, fish never saw it.
So
and I was
weird.
like, what? That's the one time in the world. Like, if I would have had a spinner, that fish would have been dead.
Yeah.
Like, dead. I didn't have a spinner in the boat.
That's funny you said that because I literally had the same thing happen to me on Sunday.
On Sunday?
Literally Sunday, fish ate the bobber.
Oh
Came
my
up,
gosh.
top water, wham, thrash, bobber down. It came up and literally ate the bobber. Like, came up, bam.
What's up with these
Like,
fish? We should be
top
throwing
water
we should be throwing some spooks and some topwater plugs at them now.
big old 20 mils on top of
that
water.
fish would have eaten anything.
Floating, yeah. We got him to go 3 more times. Could not get him to stick.
What's that now?
We got him to go 3 more times. It would not stick
Oh my.
on anything.
Active hot fish.
Yeah.
Well, spinner time. Well, let's talk some spinners then. Like, let's give everybody the rundown You guys have any good questions that refer to like any of the spinners or spoon? We're going to talk a little bit about spoons too a little bit. And just talk about kind of the overall technique, because if you think that you're just going to go out, like walk up to the run, make a cast, reel it in, not catch a fish or not, and then either move on or stay there and make that same cast 100 times.
Yeah.
What's up?
I would say, in the wintertime, fishing effectively with your spinner is probably what's most important. And I think that I preach all the time, but even more so in the winter, it's just about getting in front of the fish.
Yeah.
I made the mention just now of where I'm catching my fish being in faster water in rapidy sections. That's because the weather's been nice, the sky's been clear, and the river's dropping. So the tailouts are getting more and more visible. The fish are getting more spooky, and they're going into hiding spots where they can hide right behind a rock and a little ripple, and they can sit there all day and nobody's going to mess with them.
Yep.
And so that's where having multiple styles of spinners and being able to effectively fish the water that you need to find these fish in is going to come into play. And, as I preach always, there's your torpedo body spinner and there's your bell bodied spinner. And choosing your spinner in the wintertime, there's definitely times given the watercolors, throughout the season that you're really going to be able to kind of just roll with the same spinner. I mean, I haven't taken the same spinner I put off since I started fishing a few weeks ago when I got home from Chile. But here's the 3 different styles of spinners, everybody. We got our size 5 Blue Fox. And in the wintertime, I really don't stress ever going above a size 4. Or below size 4.
Yeah.
Size 3s and stuff, even on clear rivers, we're talking winter steelhead, they are aggressive fish. If a spinner biter is a spinner biter, kind of like the fish attacking Cameron's bobber. So I like to stay with the size 5s and the size like 4.5s and 4s.
4 to 5s.
Yeah, and it's just because they get down. We got high water this time of year. It's really hard to fish a lot of the big boiling runs that might actually be holding the fish. So
yeah, and those types of waters that we're fishing, man, you got to have that bigger bodied.
Exactly.
Get down.
And so if I'm fishing fast water, you guys, a quick run through. We're going to go over rod. We're going to go over reel, everything in a second. But quick rundown. This is the bell body spinner. I like to fish this in anywhere from 6 inches to 3 feet deep and fast moving water. If I'm fishing a 6, 8, 10 foot deep hole, that's nice walking speed. That would almost be a bobber spot, but you want to throw a spinner. I wouldn't ever really be going with my bell-bodied spinner or a size 5 Blue Fox, because the thing is essentially light for how big it is. It cuts through the water. It has a lot of resistance against the water. It doesn't cut through the water rather. And a lot of that surface area is grabbed by those boils and those currents, and it keeps it up off the rocks. That's why I like to fish it in a shallow area, like a 6 inch to 3 foot deep hole. The second one I have is the torpedo body. And these are really good in anything over about 3 to 4 feet deep. Were you going to say something?
And no, I was just pointing out that question. That's kind of this segues right into this.
What's that? I don't understand. 50-pound test. Okay. But where I like to fish, a torpedo body spinner is more of your steelhead style of water. Your walking speed, 4 to 8 feet deep, big boulders, structure to fish around. That's where these ones come into play because they fall through the water so quickly. You can get that spinner down to where you want it, to the structure you want, and then fish it through past those fish. Whereas this one is going to take 3 times the amount of time to get down in front of those fish as your torpedo body. Now, if you really want to get down, if you're fishing anything that's pretty quick, that's 4 to 5, all the way down to about 15 feet deep, which I wouldn't really be fishing for steelhead with a spinner in anything much deeper than 10, 15 feet. This is your bullet body spinner. This is about a ½ ounce size spinner. A couple of different spinner manufacturers make these. But what I have here, I love the steelhead slammers. We got R&Bs, we got Blue Fox, and then we got, I think these were Northwest Extreme spinners or something like that. But there's 4 different styles of spinners for you guys that you definitely want to be keeping in your box. Colors, I keep it simple in the wintertime. Gold blade or silver blade, light colored or dark colored. So, if you like your pinks and stuff, if you have really dirty water, you're going to want to go with those pinks and chartreuses. If you have your water conditions now that you're seeing, you want to go with your Old Faithful blues and your gold blades, something that's not quite as intrusive and flashy at those fish. This is more just going to catch them off guard. That spinner looks really good.
That coppery looks pretty money.
Really nice right now. I kind of want to use that. The old Red Dead.
You won't.
Anyways. That's a quick overrun on the spinners. You guys ask all the questions that you want, but stick with your favorites. Again, buy 4 or 5 different color SKUs and stick to them. I'll repeat myself again. I've had the same spinner on since the start of the season. Luckily, I haven't lost it. But if that says anything, I've been catching fish on different days, on different rivers, and it's been with the exact same spinner. And it's just been because I've been hitting the things in the face with it.
Been getting them in
Yep.
front of a fish.
They've been seeing them, and they've been eating them. So
that's a big part of it.
the next big part of it, I would say, everybody, probably the most important part is your rod selection. I can probably, we'll just go from here.
Red fun knobs.
You like that? Cheapo. Rod selection is huge when it comes to spinners. You can really miss the boat and have a lot harder time becoming a successful spinner fisherman by using the wrong rod. One, it being too long. Two, being almost a little bit undervalued. If it's too cheap of a rod, if you went out there looking for the bargain, you could. Everybody's caught fish. I've caught a lot of fish with the old 7.5-foot ugly stick, but you are not going to be as effectively fishing, and you're probably ultimately going to be spending more money on spinners if you don't have a higher quality rod specifically for this style of fishing. What I have here is the Okuma X. This one's the 932. This is the 8 to 15 pound. All their 932s are 8 to 15 pound. I have one here in the spinning, and I have one here in the bait casting. Both work just as good. I like fishing the bait caster a little bit more, especially in the wintertime when I'm throwing a little bit heavier spinners, especially these torpedo body. It seems at times that those bell body spinners, doesn't matter how good you are at casting, they'll backlash a little bit on you. But when I'm fishing these bell body or the torpedo bodies, I love the bait caster because you can kind of feed it line as it's going down through a hole. You can add a little bit more depth without casting upriver, downriver, and you can elongate your cast a little bit further with it.
Almost like you're drift fishing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But having that range of rod in between an 8.5-foot rod and under a 9.5-foot is very, very, very important when it comes to spinner fishing, you guys. It comes because of sensitivity.
Yeah.
You want to be able to feel the spinner thump. You want to be able to tell when you're down near the bottom. And with those two things being known, you're going to be in front of fish and catch them ultimately at the end of the day. The most important part, it doesn't matter whether you have... Oh, somebody did something stupid. Oh, that guy, yeah. The most important part, other than just your rod selection, is the weight of the braided line that you're going to be using. We got the 30-pound enforcer braid on both of these rods.
I was going to say 30 pounds my go-to for spinners.
Always. And so people, Colt was shocked the other day when I told him I was using 65 on my bobber rods. It works phenomenal. It sits up on top of the water like it's a fly line. Yeah. And that's the exact reason that we go with just about as light as possible for a spinning rig, for something that we want down in the water. This line is designed to float. So if you put a heavy line, 40, 50-pound test on a spinner that's only, just under a half ounce heavy, that spinner is going to have a really hard time pulling that braided line down.
It's got to cut through all that water.
Exactly. It has to go through the currents and all those boils and all the royals coming up off the rocks. So that 30-pound enforcer braid is the best line in my eyes on the market for fishing a spinner. It's cast so smooth. I have to warn my clients every single day to not cast too hard on their first cast because it will be in the trees on the other side of the river. And things just zing them out there. So the two setups that I'm loving, especially this spinning rod with the 9.3, guys, if you can afford this rod, I would highly recommend it. So I think it's the best rod in the X series, personally. This one and the 9.9 for bobbers, I think is the two best rods they make in this series. So that's all I have to say about that.
What about bumpers? What do you run for your
bumper? Is very important. I'm doing 15-pound right now.
15?
And I don't really go below that because when you got a worker spinner, it's like we're losing a worker plug.
Yeah,
it's a sad day. It really is.
I don't even bump down lower than 20 mostly.
Yeah.
Like 20 is usually the go-to for all my spinner.
And the nice part about when he's talking about using that 20-pound fluoro, that 20-pound fluoro sinks like a rock.
Yeah.
So it's almost like even like a sink tip on a fly rod.
It helps that braid cut through.
And don't use more than about 10 to 15 feet. If you start chopping it down or break off and it gets shorter, then change it. But I don't like trying to cast a big 20, 30-foot long bumper.
Oh, no, and it will really inhibit your castability if you run a longer bumper.
What kind of knot you like? Gotta ask.
Knot?
What kind of knot you like?
Alberto, baby.
I'm all about the blood. But I always say, guys, if you're doing any sort of uni knot, and if you're new to this, the uni knot is the knot you use to join the two lines together, the fluorocarbon to the braided line. I say tie the one you're best at tying.
Yep.
It doesn't matter which one the internet says is the strongest. Just tie the one that you're best at making, and that will allow you to make sure you have a secure knot each time.
Yeah.
I think the breaking strengths are pretty close, but I tie this one fastest and best, so that's why I stick with the blood. So.
I did a double uni forever. and that's what I was doing for literally my whole entire fishing career until a couple of years ago. My buddy showed me how to tie that crazy Alberto, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll try it. And ever since I tied that first knot, that's literally all I've ran. I love it.
Love this question, Jared. At the risk of a big debate, swivels? Question mark. No. I don't like having swivels on there. And I'll say it this way, if I'm fishing myself, if I'm the one casting the rod and I have a lot of experience fishing hardware and spinners, I won't put a swivel on it at all. Even the little swivel that comes connected to the eye of the spinner itself, at times I'll cut off. If I have somebody who's just learning, if you're just learning how to spinner fish, if you're fishing a very fast river that has a lot of quick, or a very deep river, I should say, if there's going to be a period of time through in your cast that your spinner blade is spinning very aggressively, and as you're reeling back in or bringing it back to you, you're going to see you get a very bad line twist. But if you have a straight spinner, and what I mean by that is the body of or the wire of your spinner isn't bent. If the wire bends at all, you guys, that's when you'll start seeing that twist. Like if you have that little kink in it, and that comes from after one, hooking a fish, or two, getting snagged on bottom. So make sure your spinner wire is straight, and that blade should go and rotate around that wire without spinning up your line. And why I don't like the swivel on there, why I say no despite the big debate, is one, the blade reacts differently to that straight tie, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say I agree.
When your spinner blade or when your spinner hits the water and you have that swivel in there, you have two barrels that are supposed to start spinning, and the blade itself. Yeah. And so that takes more time, it takes more current, and it takes more effort. When you have a spinner that's tied directly to the line like that, just right to your bumper, straight, no swivel to your spinner, as soon as that blade touches the water, it's spinning.
Because it's just the blade.
Yep. So you can start dumping line, you can allow that to work behind boulders and rocks. You don't have to click your bail down and start spinning and reeling quickly to get that blade started. Yeah. Because sometimes the blade doesn't start at all when you have that swivel. And you'll miss it when you're fishing a fast water situation. You'll completely miss the strike zone of the fish by having that spinner or that swivel inhibit the. Well,
yeah, because a lot of the times when that thing hits the water, you want it to be fishing.
Yep. But that's about it. Let's see any questions here. Double hooks or singles?
Lots of talks on hooks.
Yep. 2-aught Siwash, guys, till the day I die.
2-aught Siwash.
2-aught mustad Siwash is the only way to go. Yeah. And especially if we're talking steelhead, 2-aught seems to be the perfect size. You go any bigger than that, especially in wild steelhead streams, these things hook them good, and I've seen them really mess up some fish, as faces. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I mean, like
they're a grabber
hooks them good. They do. The full gap of this hook is going to go in that fish's mouth. So stay with that 2-aught. Don't go any bigger, especially if you're fishing wild steelhead streams, because you're probably gonna hurt your feelings a couple times by ripping a big hook out of a really nice fish's face that you have to release. Yeah. So, but if you're on a Hatch River, stick with that 2-aught. Don't go any bigger than that. But 2-aught mustad heavy wire Siwash is the best hook on the market for a spinner blade for salmon, trout, or steelhead.
Would you use it on your spoons too?
I would. Yep. Sure. We have. I found this. I kind of randomly found this hook years ago. You guys, I was guiding Chinook season in the middle of the summer, and I was guiding a small river, and every hook here. Go ahead.
Side cam that.
Yeah, side cam this.
Yeah.
Side cam this. Where we at? Oh. Okay, can you zoom in?
If you didn't move the towel, people would know where to put your
hands. Right?
The towels is the indicator.
So you guys see the difference in those hooks. Okay. See the difference in those hooks. Those are the hooks on the right that come with these spinners. And I was having a period of time a couple of years ago where I was literally losing 3 out of 5 fish. Been fighting them for 5-6 minutes. Right at the net, thing would come off. And it was getting so frustrating, I had to figure it out. This was right at our beginning of our relationship with Mustad, and we had just a big, giant box of random hooks. And I saw these hooks in there, and I put one on, and I literally went to like 9 out of 10 fish being landed. And I stressed it to everybody in the crew. And now everybody is in agreement that, and even KVD, when KVD fished with us, I told him this was my favorite hook, and he said it's one of the best hooks that they make. So if you're fishing hardware, do yourself a favor, get rid of that hook that's on it, and put one of those Siwash hooks on there. So
Always recommended to swap that hook out.
Or even that, like, that's exciting.
That's an epic hook.
No, one thing we learned from like those the offset from a lot of these hooks is like
Offset's key, right?
offset is key.
And the belly of it.
And the bead hooks.
I think it's the belly of that hook too, because the way I see those Siwash hooks, like I said, like I've had fish before that's like through the lip, out the eyeball, like it got that much of the hook in its of the gap.
It's a big
Like,
grab.
the fish could not have come off.
Mhm.
I could have cut that. He would have died with that hook in his mouth. You know, it would have never come out of his face. And I think it's that one that's that offset, but that lack of gap right there.
Yeah, there's nothing if it angles down, it doesn't see.
Yep, it actually helps it come out. I feel like it.
Well, it would have rusted out eventually.
Right, exactly.
Straight shank hook or
It would have gone
both of these
thrown
are
out
kind
there
of
with the
off.
rest on it.
I would say. You're still off.
Cam's still off.
Ooh.
We need to get Cam turned on up in here.
Oh my
turn 'em
gosh!
on.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Did you really say that?
Clint, that's Clint's job.
Okay, somebody gonna talk about spoons?
You are my friend because I am a terrible host.
I'm the comic relief over in the side, so I'm just gonna say little comments
That's
over
our
here.
job. We need to trade. We're talking more spinners
And spoons.
and spoons. Let's talk spoons. So, when would you? So, spinner fishing, spoon fishing. When would you fish a spinner? When would you fish a spoon? You talked about when you'd fish spinners. Spinners are good for dissecting. Like if you use the shallow-bodied spinners and the riffles that are like 6 inches to 3 foot deep. Talk about a great bait when the fish are going up into the head of the holes when they're trying to hide in cover. They're not laying in the nice, greasy, slick tail outs with the sunlight beating down on the clear water, going all the way to the bottom. Fish are nosed up. They want cover. Spinner is a good way to go in and get after them. But when would you throw that spoon? Like, are you throwing that spoon in that same riffle, casting maybe even slightly upstream of the current, dragging it down through the riffles? Or what's going on there with that?
Well, maybe Mr. Bill Herzog would, but I wouldn't. Just mainly out of practicality of the time spent developing your skill fishing a spoon. There is definitely, in my eyes, I'm gonna watch my words when I say this. Spoon fishing is glorified spay casting in a way.
Swinging.
Yeah.
Swinging.
It's all about the perfect kind of run for a spoon, and especially when you should spend your time and stop your boat or hike all the way into a hole.
You should tell Bill Herzog that
He would
from
love
your
it.
birthday
Listen,
trip.
yeah.
How was your birthday trip there,
Exactly.
bud?
He had a longer rod than me.
That's what she said.
Yeah, exactly. But spoons are more adequate to certain kinds of water. I've seen marlin pull fish out of water, like deep holes in particular, doing like a twitching technique with spoons. But that's a whole nother bag of worms. But spoons really are fish in their perfect quintessential steelhead runs.
And a lot of times I've even heard Bill describe it as like nondescript tail outs and runs. Stuff that's depth and speed that's pretty uniform, bank to bank, stuff that
Where
when
you don't
cast
know
the
where to
far
cast.
side,
Yeah.
you work it like you can catch a spoon. Probably you can catch a steelhead on a spoon probably anywhere, but there's definitely certain runs that swinging a spoon lends to. And I probably think, unfortunately, we probably need to have the whiteboard for this.
Right.
We probably did.
I would agree. Diagram time.
Whiteboard
Talk about
time.
the
Here we go.
story from last year where we all fished
Oh,
through.
yeah, literally 4 of us in front of Marlin fishing. I mean, I had
A
beads.
perfect run for anything, really.
Literally anything you wanted to fish in it, and Marlin comes in with a spoon. And
Is your mic on?
We're not hearing him.
No, he's pretty quiet.
It's on.
I'm quiet.
Oh wait, get that microphone turned up there a little bit.
That's the way you got it. Yep, you got it. So one thing I find a lot, guys, is spoons work really, really well when the water gets cold. For some reason, that slow wobble will get those fish to move and bite. And it works really, really well. So once the water gets real low and clear, if you can find the right runs, sometimes a spoon is the only thing they'll eat. And I've seen it happen so many times. And that's what happened that day.
It's
I mean,
such
we
an
fished a run. It was a perfect float fishing run. It had great walking speed water, great run. But I mean, we fished worms, beads, even bait through this hole. And here I come behind with the spoon after we had fished everything, and boom, we catch like a 16-pound head on a spoon.
It was beautiful. It was perfect written up.
It's the fish in the thumbnail of this video.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
You like that, Jordan?
Wow.
See how I coordinated that perfectly?
Yeah. Planned it.
If only you were that.
the perfect,
if only you were that
perfect
organized,
progression
you
to
would.
fishing a spoon and how it works. You know, how it can clean up
Ooh,
on
I like that.
other techniques.
One thing I always try to tell people about spoons too, guys, is they're not the lure that you're going to just go smash fish on. Like, it takes a certain type of fish, I feel like, to eat a spoon.
I was just going to say, there's spoonfish. There are spoonfish.
Like, you don't catch a lot of fish
There
on.
are spoonfish just on the account that you have like stuff that you drift by fish that they're not going to react to. That's why I think like pink worms like catch a lot of bigger fish, because you have a bigger fish that's sitting there looking at little stuff going by like, it's not worth my effort. I'm a big 20-pound, I got to draw a 20-pound steelhead on here.
Yeah.
Big 20-pound steelhead on here. Like, we always got to have him.
Mm-hmm.
And
See this?
you can't have, why are you showing me this? I'm confused.
You said pink worm.
Oh, gosh. It's a lamprey baby. It's a baby lamprey, guys. I promise. Anyways.
Sure.
But you got a big fish that's looking at stuff drifting by. He doesn't want the effort. He's not going to move the effort. But then you put that giant, flashing, vibrating metal spoon in there, and it's going to make him react.
Pin crookeds. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
That's it.
The only way he's going to make it to the show is divorce. See there.
The only way I'd make it is a divorce. See at the show. See at the show. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to condone that. I was like, maybe a free hat for that one.
Cam needs new markers.
Okay. Shut up. Okay, I'm trying. Do you guys want this? Okay.
So I see
those like little
Junior.
spermies,
Junior right
or-
here
Just
said
leave it alone.
he's been tipping his spoons with spawn lately. I typically will not put anything on my spoon because it will really hinder the wobble.
I
It
think
will
it
mess it up.
inhibits the action.
But if
for
you're catching
sure.
fish on it, then don't listen to me.
Do what you do, buddy.
Go side.
Someone did say 20 pounds
I think I
steelhead
got it
at
pretty good here.
72.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
20 pounds.
Look at this. Dude, you guys are welcome. I just want to say that right now.
Those are some
You're welcome.
greasy
So
slicks.
this is the dude.
The dude.
This is Jordo right here. Hold on.
There you go.
There's
Amish
Jordan.
Jordan.
Dude,
He's got his hat on. There's Jordan.
Swag.
Can I make muscles?
Yeah.
There you go. That's Jordan. All right.
These comments are just.
That's Jordan.
epic.
Hey, that's awesome. Shut up.
Oh,
Okay.
the hands
All the
like
hands like
vibrating.
Now imagine that this tail out, this run that you walked up to. Beautiful run. It's all 6 foot deep from bank to bank. It's nice cut banks, good steady water. We got even flow going across. You got a couple nice descript boulders in there and the little like boils behind them. Like what you're going to do with the spoon, you're never coming down to this run with a spoon and then bombing it straight across the river, right? And then just reeling it back in. Or casting it here and reeling it back in, casting it here and reeling it back in. What you're trying to do with that spoon is casting at a slight downriver angle here to where when this hits the water, instead of reeling it back, you want the current to be pulling on it and sweeping that spoon all the way in front of all these rocks naturally. So as you cast out to the far bank, the current's going to start hitting it, and you're going to be feeling that spoon working as it's swinging all the way through this run. Your next cast is either going to be down here, so where it's going to swing through the run, or you're going to move with your feet.
It totally does.
What?
Look at those little swimmers.
I look like
They're little
spermies. Yeah.
You guys know what they are. Shut up.
Where's the 20 pounder?
20, hold on.
Where's this 20 pounder like?
20-pound steelhead. Well, now a lot of people think like
So one thing too is what Cam's demonstrating here. So if I'm standing here, my first cast is actually right here.
Oh,
Then I'm here.
Okay.
Then I'm here. Then I'm here.
Big chest piece.
That's sick.
Gotcha.
It's
Yeah, so
only-
fishing out. But the idea, though, what I'm saying is that you're not just casting straight out and reeling it back in. You're casting it out, letting the current work and letting that spoon swing, which is why Jordan was trying to call these guys the smay casters at the start, because you're letting it swing. And so you're not going to show up to a run that has like a big riffle right here and then maybe a big dead water pool and a little bit of tail. Could you catch a fish on a spoon there? Probably. Is it going to be your best plan of attack or best choice for options? Probably not. So you guys get the idea of swinging.
That's
I think the key-
That's a good one.
That is a
I
good
feel
one.
like that one's almost pride. That one's almost pride. We gotta go boom, boom here, and the guy goes there, freaking seal, 20-pound seal every time. There you go.
What's the spermies are working towards the V of the run. I think the biggest key to fishing a spoon is to
Anyways,
make sure
you get the idea if you don't know.
Yeah. I think the most important part of a spoon is just making sure you almost hit the other bank.
Yeah, bank to bank.
You got to make sure you get it within an inch of that far bank.
No.
Cast as far as you possibly can.
Let it rip, taters, chip. Yeah, it's a lot of technique, guys, because when you're casting out there too, there's different weights of spoons.
It's
You
not
can
a quick
combine
way
them
to
together.
fish.
No,
It's
really
kind
not.
of, it's a really like
in-depth, complicated. If you really want to get into it.
We fished 4 different setups through that hole. It took us about 10 minutes. It took me 20 just to fish one spoon.
Yeah.
So it just you got to pick it apart.
a couple tips with fishing spoons too, guys. So like cast to the far bank or cast short, work out. But as you're working, you got to realize like depending on how fast the current, and this is going to be different for every single spot that you fish. Depending on how fast the current is, you're either going to want to be letting like more line out or less line out. Every now and then, as you cast to that far bank, and that spoon is swinging, you're not letting line out, you're not retrieving line back. Sometimes you can let line out, the current's a little fast. I don't want to confuse you guys. Every now and then you should be feeling the bottom, just to let you know that you're kind of down, because one thing that you could end up doing is get to a run that's a little too fast. You cast out the spoon, you let it sink for a split second, you thumb it, the current lifts that spoon up and it swings it across the surface, 5 feet, 6 feet, 8 feet above any chance of catching a fish. So one thing you got to realize is that you're trying to like let the water create the action on the spoon and work the spoon, but you're also trying to stay down in front of the fish. If you got that big, obnoxious, bright bait and you put it right on that 16-pound steelhead to where he doesn't have to swim, even better. So that's one thing I kind of want to stress, because if that current's a little fast or your spoon's a little light, you need to up your spoon, you need to maybe change where you're standing, change your direction, change your swing, and try to figure that out, how to like just put it right down in front of them. Which is honestly why some guys are really, 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 really good spoon fishermen and some guys suck at it. Would you agree?
I agree. No, I don't know anybody that puts bait on spoons, as far as I'm concerned.
Again, you don't want to impede that action. Those spoons.
Does
have
anyone
a
really
thumb.
fish a spoon? That's hilarious. My favorite is the steely, the old school steelies. Those are one of my favorite things to catch a fish on.
Those were a little different. See, those are a spoon that's more for you can cast out and just reel in. They're not like the,
and they fish
the
well in
P-lines
fast
and the
water too.
Pentax
I was
and-
gonna say I
So
like
those,
the
I guess,
P-lines.
man, you just had to say that, didn't you?
What steely?
Yeah.
I just did throw it back.
Yeah. Do you scent spoons?
Yes.
No.
I like to scent mine. It's just one of those things. Why not?
Because then I got a bunch of scent and super gel all over my nice shiny
I
spoon.
don't put
Exactly.
No, I mean, ultimately, is it probably hurting you? No, probably not at all. But I just don't do it. Because I think like that reaction where it's like got all that vibration flash, like if I do my job and I put it in front of him, if he's going to hit a spoon, he's going to hit it.
He's gonna hit it.
Yeah.
If he's there, he's hitting it.
I'd hit that.
Whoa, no.
Well, what's next?
Where was the live feed without Jordan?
Did you see me lose it earlier? I couldn't.
Yeah.
That was
Definitely not as inappropriate.
couldn't hold it together.
We tried so hard. All right, guys. Any other questions real fast on spoons? I think if Bill is like still tuning out here, I feel like, we're getting into like big spoon season. Like maybe we can get Bill to come down and talk spoons in this live.
He
feed.
might be in town right now.
Well, what the heck? We need to get Bill in here to talk some spoons. That'd be a really cool conversation because I'm sure he could talk for
Call him up.
hours. I've seen him do it. Absolutely.
Seen him do it.
Yeah. We used to do seminars together back in the old day. I wasn't talking spoons. But yeah, I tell you what, maybe we can do that, guys. We have any other quick questions because Marlon's got to get in here to start doing some selections, spoon and a swivel. Do you run a swivel on your spoon?
Yep.
Swivel on
I feel
spoon?
like it helps it fish a little bit better. Yep, it makes it a little freer. And you really want that kind of lazy motion where that's what I'm avoiding with a spinner with that swivel is that lazy motion. You want that lazy kind of lackadaisical swing to that spoon, not so much that tight spin. So.
Yeah. That's all I'm
You
reckoning.
want to feel a good thump on the rod.
Yeah,
Not
good
the-
thumping,
not the-
always doing good.
Split ring to a
You're
barrel.
gonna lose a couple spoons when in the zone. Just make sure you got backups. The worst is losing your only productive spoon. Very true, Rachel. Very true. Because
know
if you're
you're
not ticking
fishing
the
the
bottom
spoon right.
every
Bill
now
just
and
Bill
then,
just chimed in. He's in Yakima. Let us know when you're coming back down, Bill. I got a trip
Yep.
that I really want to do with you, and I'll save for when you come down here. Bring the water master.
bring the water master. I thought Bill puts a barrel swivel on a spoon. Yes. 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 We want more Bill. There you go, Bill. Come on down. Let's see here. Never done. Just reading some of these comments. Well, let's rack this up, and we've got to do. Marlon, you ready for this?
Mhm.
Get your laptop, everything ready to
I
roll?
don't have everything ready, but
No. Okay.
I can be.
Last time I saw it. Naked and Afraid, Jordan.
Big Dave wants to do that so bad. It's almost creepy.
What?
Naked and Afraid. He wants to do Dave and I Naked and Afraid challenge.
It's really chilly right now.
You
Yeah.
should. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Be
It's
hilarious.
real cold.
You guys wear like a fig leaf, fig leaf loincloth running around.
Jordan would be good with just one fern, like just one of the little.
Just one of the little ferns.
Oh, the whole fern,
okay.
like the ones on the OP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Couple more reminders, guys, while Marlon is pulling up the golden ticket giveaway. Sportsman shows, as you know, wear your addicted apparel for a chance to win a filled addicted life
Did
adventure
you-
for 4 of you.
Mention the worm sale.
No,
Not yet.
Fail, Clint.
I was not aware of a worm sale.
We have a worm sale right now. on the
We have
website.
a worm sale for the season
Clint's got a graphic.
right now, and we have a graphic. Buy 3 worm packs, get one
Get
free. Use
one
code
free.
FREEWORMS2 at checkout. FREEWORMS2. Where's FREEWORMS1 at?
That got sent out to Instagram, I think.
Perfect.
I like to track things.
what do we-
Marketing 101. Know
That's
where your
right.
codes go.
That's why I asked about the 2. Where'd the 1 come from? Where's number 3 at? Are they doing this at the Sportsman Show?
We got a lot of good deals at the Sportsman Show.
We have a lot of good deals at the Sportsman Show. Not this deal at the Sportsman Show.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Take,
These are
take advantage of it now.
Take advantage of it now because it may or may not be at the Sportsman Show.
And guys, you do
This
so
is all
basically
news to
what
me.
you want to do is add your 4 packs of worms to the cart, and then in your checkout use that code, and it's going to take one of the worms off for you. So add 4 to the cart, use your
Perfect.
code, and you'll be dialed.
Perfect time because we'll probably.
I mean, it's the time right now, guys. You should have a lot of worms being deployed. Lots of wild steelhead entering the rivers.
Yep, it's worm
Being
time.
deployed. That's
I
a
think
good word.
3
for
out
it.
of our
Love it.
fish yesterday were on worms.
Yep.
Nice.
Does it work on
And
the
not a
other worm?
peachy.
It works on the Midwest specials and the steelhead worms. So if it's in the steelhead worm collection, it will work.
And not on
Micro worms, no. Doesn't work on micro
A
worms.
not micro worms. And not a peachy.
Those Midwest specials are going to come into play here pretty quick in the next few days.
Mm-hmm.
I fished one all day yesterday. Didn't get a fish on it though, but we didn't get any fish on anything. So. It was a bead show.
Bead show.
Hey, do we know, does Dylan Rush Outdoors have a booth at the show? People were asking that.
I don't think so.
He doesn't usually do one. I don't think so.
Sure. Need those worms. Yeah. What do you got planned for this? Are you cooking? Are you cooking for us this morning?
I'll have meals. Yep. We're gonna do some meals. If you guys want to swing by about lunchtime every day, I'm gonna have a little cooking table set up. We've kind of talked about, right?
Mm-hmm.
There will be no samples or anything, but you get to see some recipes if you want to hang around and watch me cook the whole meal.
Yeah, we're not
Feel
allowed
free.
to give you guys food. We don't have food handlers cards and
exactly.
stuff. But
We're not a vendor for any kind of food, but it's a little bit more of it. It'll be a little bit of a seminar. If it does get popular enough by the second day, maybe we'll do have a little PA, a little mic system so that you guys can actually hear what I'm talking about. But feel free to cruise up and smell the good stuff. And
I was just going to say, smelling's free, though.
yeah, smelling is free. You can get close to tasting it, but
Yeah,
It's
fair
all
enough.
it's
So don't ask.
real smell
Don't
of vision.
ask.
Real smell of vision.
Just kidding.
Real smell of vision.
Corn dog challenge live. Who can fit the whole thing in their mouth? Anybody can enter. Mike will lead it.
Yeah, we got some.
Little will be there. Little will be at the show.
I don't
for
even
sure.
know what the word to use there. We've got some.
Yeah, Little will be there.
We got some sleepers in there that could probably
Yeah.
free smells. That's right. Catch and cook, more stay fishy. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you guys, be the next Stay Fishy coming out is probably the coolest one from Chile. And if you guys haven't seen
Tomorrow at 4:30.
Tomorrow at 4:30, if you guys haven't seen all these Chile videos, be sure to go back in the logs and watch them. A couple of them didn't seem to do quite as well on the page. I don't know if maybe some of the viewers thought it was out of season or what, but go back and watch some of these trout videos that we just put out. There are some salmon ones on the way, but it was incredible. So it's just some of the videos also that are still to come out are just weird challenges of videos and just putting different gear up against each other in a place with a ton of fish. And it's really fun. The stuff that we captured is really fun. So be on the lookout for these videos and check out Stay Fishy tomorrow because it's the last one from Chile and it's arguably the best one.
And like Jordan said, I actually, guys, went back and changed the titles of a lot of those videos so you guys actually knew that they were in Patagonia, Chile. So go back, go to our YouTube channel. If you don't know, we put out videos every single Tuesday and every single Sunday on our YouTube channel. So make sure you guys are tuning in, please, and watch those videos. We're making them for you. So
Yeah.
They're super cool. I've watched them all so far. They're
Is
cool.
this true? It's only.
If I buy a deal, I'm going to read it tomorrow. And if he buys 3, get 1 free. If he buys 30 packs, does he get 10 free? But he probably has to do 10 individual orders to utilize the code.
I mean, yeah, you could tell people to do that or you could not.
What do you mean? He's asking it right there. So can he do that?
Technically, yeah. No, you couldn't put 30 in. The discount code's only going to work for one
order.
One order.
Okay. Fair enough. What's it matter if one guy buys 30 or 10 guys buy 3?
Because when they see that, they're thinking like the Yakima bait deal and stuff like at Fisherman's, where it's.
Well, if they just make 10 individual orders.
There was like 5 people asking the same thing.
Yeah.
They all went to their cart and it only gave them 1, so that's why they were asking.
Yeah, just okay. And on the Yakima
Yeah,
bait deal, they can probably just walk back into the Yakima bait booth and do it again.
It's
No,
limit.
like at Fisherman's,
Yeah.
it's repeatable
Yeah,
with the Yakima thing. I think that's why
Right.
people are. That's what they're used to.
Yeah, so they gotta do it again. I guess. Hell, I don't know. It's news to me.
Here, let's just do this.
Uh-huh.
Well, way to save us, Clint. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yep, you're welcome.
I like them black worms, man.
Oh, that's good stuff. Very good stuff. Good stuff. All right, guys. Let's do this golden ticket. Are you ready, Marlon? Or are you just reading comments? Let's go. Get up in here. Get up in here.
Who's getting out?
Me.
We're going to kick Cam out of here eventually.
Oh, I just want to sit down. I'm tired of freaking rowing.
Rolling.
Okay, folks. Here we go. Golden ticket contest winners. Nick's calling me. Should I answer?
Yes.
Nick,
He should know we're live right now.
you're on the live feed right now on speakerphone.
Oh boy, what's happening, live feed? What's happening?
What are you doing, dude? Did you catch some fish today?
It was a pretty tough day today. Still caught 1 or 2, but it was a tough one. It's been pretty tough the last couple days. Low clear water.
Cold.
Tough fishing.
I bet.
I'm not
What's
coming.
going on? Is there anyone that you anything you wanna say to the live feed people?
I want to say, make sure you come to the Sportsman Show and hang out with us at the Bash. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Perfect. All right, dude.
Yeah.
I'll call you after.
Call me when you're done.
All right, cool. Later.
Actually, I'll probably be in bed, but I'll text you.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, later.
Okay, guys, so if you guys didn't know, in the month of December, we put on, actually, we might have started in November, I think, this year, but basically the back half of the year, we always throw a big golden ticket contest. And basically what it is we give you the opportunity to win. What is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 10 prizes total. So we give you the opportunity to win 10 prizes. It starts small and goes all the way up to the grand prize, which is a fishing trip for 4 at 𝗛𝗟𝗏 with Cameron and I filming an Addicted Life episode. We've done it the last couple years, and it's been really, really awesome getting you guys out fishing. So I'm excited to see who wins again tonight. So what we're going to do is I have this little software here. It's called Viral Sweep. And basically, it's going to draw the winners for me randomly. And I'm going to start with the last prize. So the first winner is going to get a $25 Addicted gift card. And we're going to be emailing each one of these people as well. So if for some reason they're not watching tonight and you didn't see it or whatever, you'll get an email after the fact. Okay, here we go. If you guys are wondering why I haven't been in the live feeds for like weeks or months, it's because of my voice. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. It's been like going out since Buoy 10, and I probably should go to the doctor. Everyone keeps telling me to go to the doctor, but I haven't.
Don't tell him to go to the doctor.
Clint's been yelling at me to go to the doctor like every single week. Hey, Sharon. There's my life. Love you. So that's why I haven't been in the live feed, because I'm trying to like rest my voice. And now we're going to go to the Sportsman Show. I'm going to talk to people for a week straight, and I'm sure I will have no voice when that's done.
You're done, dude.
You'll just be mute by the Portland show.
It's horrible.
Can't
I
talk.
don't know what is going on, but I really probably need to go to the doctor. Okay, here we go.
To the doctor.
Okay, $25 Addicted gift card. We're drawing the winner. Here we go. And the winner is... Doesn't give me their name. Thought it gave me their name, didn't it, Cam?
Just the email.
Yeah, I do remember.
Oh, here we go. Of course, it would be some name I can't pronounce.
Oh my goodness, let me look at it.
𝗪𝗪 𝗪𝗪𝗥𝗗.
Yep.
𝗪𝗪 𝗪𝗪𝗥𝗗. 𝗪𝗪 𝗪𝗪𝗥𝗗. You just won a $25 Addicted gift card.
I think it's
Congratulations.
backwards towards I think it's Borislav Kosev.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm an idiot. Borislav Kosev. Do you know him?
Yeah, he's claiming me.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool. Right on, Boris. Good
Nice.
job.
So that's prize number 1. There you go. He just won a $25 Addicted gift card. Next prize is a $50 Addicted gift card. Here we go. We're going to draw. If you guys want to see how this works, I literally just click a button so you guys know that this is actually happening live. Nope, it doesn't show anything. They can't even see it anyway. It's too bright. It just looks like a white screen.
Yeah.
So
Too glary.
whatever.
That's all good.
Go to side cam real quick, Clint. Go to that cam.
Oh, the
Let
Cam
me see
3.
that name. Let's minimize.
You go
Whiskey
plenty.
and honey will help.
Go
man.
ahead. So this is how this works, guys. I'm gonna show you guys live right here. So I literally click this little button right here, and then it's gonna draw the winners. And it does it fully random with this software that I have. So it's fair for every single person that have entered the contest. Go ahead, Clint. Go back to Cam here.
Let's look in Jordan's ear.
Perfect.
Nailed
Okay.
I'm looking at rafting frames.
Okay, guys. Next winner. $50 gift card is going to Tara. What would you say? How would you pronounce that?
Hughley?
There you go.
Tara Hughley.
𝗪𝗪𝗥𝗗, you just won yourself a $50 Addicted gift card. Thanks so much for shopping on our website. We appreciate you.
Cheers.
Okay, next prize. We have a $75 Addicted gift card. You guys see a theme going on here? We got a $75 Addicted gift card. Here we go. Winner's getting drawn. And there we have it. The winner is... Now a name I can actually read. John Morris. John Morris, you won a $75 this has nothing to do against your guys' names. I just suck at reading. I'm not good at it. Never been good at it. So, John Morris, you just won a $75 gift card.
Moray?
It's not, for sure. John Morris, congratulations. You spelled my name wrong, he says. If any of you guys are watching when we name one of the winners, make sure you
chime in.
Make sure you chime in. Okay. Next prize, $100 Addicted gift card. $100, and these prizes are going to get much better, guys. Wait for it. $100 Addicted gift card. Here we go. The winner is John Duvall. John Duvall just won a $100 Addicted gift card.
Cheers.
Lee, the van's epic. Lee, the van is getting wrapped right now. That's who I bought the Sprinter van from. If you guys didn't know, I bought a Sprinter van for Addicted to be able to take merch and stuff to the shows, and we have some really fun
Crew van.
We have some fun things planned. We're getting this thing wrapped right now, and we plan on just showing up to boat ramps with merch and throwing stuff out to people soon. So stay tuned. If you guys ever see the Addicted merch van driving around town, make sure you talk to us because we'll have free stuff for you.
Probably chase it.
Yeah, chase it. Try to chase it.
Start a flash mob.
Haney, Matt Haney.
Okay, there you go. John Duvall, you won a $100 Addicted gift card. Congrats, John. Okay, the next prize is a Addicted backpack. An Addicted 40-liter backpack. Here we go. The winner is Lucas Melville. Lucas Melville, you just won yourself an Addicted backpack. It's going to be either red or black. It'll just depend on what we decide to give you. But you just won a 40-liter Addicted backpack. Now the prize is left, guys. We are about to give away an Okuma rod and reel combo, a 20-quart Kong cooler, and then we get into the fishing trips. So get ready here. The next prize is for an Okuma rod and reel combo. Here we go. The winner is Benny Caramanos.
No
way,
Benny. Wow.
Benny Caramanos. You just won an Okuma rod and reel combo.
Oh, he's going to be stoked.
Congrats,
Nice
Benny.
job.
And like I said, guys, if you're not watching tonight or if you see this after the fact or whatever, we will be emailing every
Really
single one of
cool
these
guy.
people. So congratulations, Benny.
I'm just a diehard addict guy. It's awesome.
That's
Cool.
cool.
Benny,
Good
Okuma
karma.
rod and reel combo. Okay, the next winner is winning a 20-quart Kong cooler. A 20-quart Kong cooler has a $209 value. Here we go. Who's it going to be?
Me.
Taylor Bergeson. Taylor Bergeson, Bergeson. Taylor, you just won a 20-quart Kong cooler. Great for bait cooler. I use mine for everything. I actually keep mine in the back of my truck, and I kind of just use it for whenever I need it.
Yeah.
They're really nice. So, 20-quart Kong cooler.
Conveniently sized.
Congrats, Taylor. Okay. Now, we're getting into this stuff.
Sick fish.
Here we go. Jordan doesn't even know about this. You're going to win a trip for two. Jordan. Okay, guys. Trip for two with Jordan. This used to be a $500 value. Now I think it's more of like a $700. You charge $350 now, don't you? Yeah. So this is actually a lot more than a $500 value because Jordan's prices have gone up with inflation. Sorry. But
You're winning more now.
no matter what,
Yes.
someone's about to win a fishing trip with Jordan. What's going to happen here, guys, is when you win this fishing trip, we're going to connect you with Jordan. And please be patient. Jordan is very busy. He gets a million calls. If for some reason you can't get a hold of him, just email orders@addicted.fishing and we will make sure that you get connected with the trip. Jordan is busy. Very, very busy. And so please don't get mad if he doesn't get back to you right away when you win this trip. But let's draw the winner here. Here we go.
Drum roll. I'm
What the
excited.
F just happened? Why did you do that?
And it
I
broke.
don't know.
Did you see that? That was
Okay.
weird.
They're all still there though.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
You're freaking me out, bud.
Cliffhanger.
That's the next.
It like
That's
left the
one.
screen for some reason
Yeah,
when
it
I
was
clicked the
weird.
button. Okay, here we go. Now it's working. Here we go. Isaiah Morrison. Isaiah Morrison, you just won a fishing trip for two. So you and a friend to go fishing with Jordan somewhere, wherever he decides to take you. Hopefully the fish are biting when you go. But you just won a fishing trip with Jordan. So guys, travel, lodging, all that stuff will not be included. So if you won and you're out of the state, you got to figure out how to get here. But Jordan will take you fishing. So congrats. $700 value.
Hell
You guys are gonna
yeah.
go fishing,
Can't wait,
Jordan.
Isaiah. Congratulations.
Okay, next prize. Here we go. It is a fishing trip for two with Nick Popoff, Peel the Reel Guide Service. Here we go. Papa P is going to take you fishing. You and a friend. Here we go. We're drawing the winner. The winner is James Perry. James Perry, you just won a fishing trip with Nick Popoff. James Perry, congratulations. Hopefully you're watching. If you're not, we'll reach out to you. Okay, guys, here we are. We are to the grand prize. A fishing trip for 4 with me, the legend himself.
Shut up.
Fishing in Astoria at Buoy 10, and it's going to be filmed for a future episode of Addicted Life. So it's going to be you and 4 of your friends, or sorry, you and 3 of your friends. And
or coworkers or parents
or whoever,
kids,
but this
whoever.
is always an amazing time, guys. We've been doing this this will be the 3rd year we've done it, right, Cam?
Yeah,
this is our 3rd year in a row we've done this, so I'm excited to see who wins it. Hopefully it's a mega addicted fan. Here we go. Draw winners, and the winner is Richard Mark. You just won a fishing trip for 4 with Gone Catching Guide Service. Myself, our camera guy, we're going to film it. It's going to be a great time. Congratulations to Richard Mark. Did you guys do any giveaways tonight for the live feed?
we did one
we did one.
random. We just did an addicted prize pack because you were busy.
Yeah, we should give some stuff away here now because I feel bad all these people didn't get a win. I feel bad. But to everyone that shops on our website, I know we've said this a bunch. We've said this a lot of times, but really, guys, that's how Addicted is powered. That's how we're able to fund everything that we're doing. That's how we're able to pay Jordan, pay Nick, pay everyone that's part of Addicted, is by you supporting us through our website, buying our merch, buying our products, shopping on addicted.fishing. We've been slowly doing everything we can to add more and more products to the website. So thank you guys so much for continuing to support us and purchase on our website. It means the world to us. It's helping us chase our dreams, and we would not be able to do anything without you guys. And I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. We love you guys. So thank you so much for shopping at Addicted. And congratulations to the 10 winners. We will have a bunch more contests going in that. We usually do another one of these in the summer, so we'll have a July sweepstakes. But I've been talking with Jen, who works for me. If you guys ever met Jen, you'll be familiar with her in the future. But we're going to try to get a bunch more contests going. So try to be shopping on our website, and hopefully we can get some more contests going. And, of course, Clint would pin that. Give Clint a raise. Clint's been doing a good job the last couple weeks. Everyone give Clint some props in the comments right now.
About time he did his job.
Everyone give
Oh,
Clint.
just kidding.
Everyone give Clint some props in the comments. He's been killing it. He's been doing a good job. Him and Cam have been really killing it. We've gotten new camera setups. We've gotten new audio setups in here.
Thanks
Hopefully
to those
you guys
helping. By the way, if Brian's listening, dude, I still owe you some fishing, bro.
Yep, and if you're an Addicted fan that's been helping us with that stuff, we really appreciate it. We are not tech guys. Clint has literally learned everything on the fly. We've literally bought this equipment on the fly and just tried to learn how to do all this stuff. So thanks for bearing with us. And yeah, anything else I need to say? I don't know. You guys did a good job at promoting the show, so I don't think there's anything we missed.
Come hang out.
Show up with your Addicted apparel, guys. We want this show to be flooded with Addicted apparel. So if you guys want an opportunity to win a 4-person fishing trip, come hang out at the show. Come to either Puyallup or Portland and wear your Addicted apparel, and you're going to be entered to win that trip. We're going to draw at the end of the Portland show sometime. Let's do it live on a live feed after the show.
The week after.
Yeah.
Just whatever that Wednesday is.
Yeah, so we'll do it. We'll draw the winner live, but come to the show, wear your Addicted apparel, show up at our booth, and you'll get a raffle ticket to be entered to win that trip. And just like Cam said, if you forgot to wear your Addicted apparel, that's okay. Buy a t-shirt and throw it on right there and walk around the show wearing Addicted, and you can still enter the contest.
It'll count.
We've been promoting the Mega Bashes, guys, for a long time now. We have sold an insane amount of tickets, so thank you guys so much for the support on that. But there's less than 30 tickets available for Puyallup, and there's less than 50 tickets available for Portland. So I know this whole time I was like trying to push you guys to buy your tickets, knowing that this thing was going to sell out. It is going to sell out. So if you are still wanting to come to this thing, there's 30 tickets still in Washington and 50 tickets still in Portland. And I think that's what we should give away tonight.
What?
I think we should give away some tickets to our Mega Bashes. So Here's what we're gonna do.
I don't know that all these people already bought their tickets though.
Well, some people may have bought it, and if you did, guess what? You can
Get
give them
friend.
away.
Yeah,
Give them to a buddy, or bring
Sounds
2
good.
friends with
Why
you.
not?
Bring 2
Love
friends
it.
with you.
Or
So
handle them on the corner.
we are gonna give away.
You could probably scalp them for like 3 times the value I did at the door.
Yeah, we're gonna give away 2. Actually, screw it. We're gonna give away 4 tickets to the Washington show.
It's got crazy.
We're gonna give away 4 tickets to the Washington show, and I want you guys to drop a comment. It's gonna be random, guys, so it doesn't matter if you drop a comment right now or not. But it's gonna give you a better chance to win if you do.
Like we said,
Drop
all
a
the
comment
time.
right now, and let us know what sportsman show you're gonna come to. Are you coming to Washington? Are you coming to Portland? Cameron's channel is not a myth, guys.
Stop.
It's my fault on Cameron's channel. We have 15 episodes filmed.
15 episodes
It's a
filmed.
mess.
So we have 15 episodes filmed for the channel, guys. We're trying to stack episodes before we release it. And to be fair, I need to show Cameron a rough cut. Me and Cam need to get together and make sure that we like the format and like what we're doing with it.
When you weren't here, I was telling people, I'm like, expect it like June or July.
Yeah.
We have Portland sportsman shows. I told you guys it's
We're
going to be
thinking
why I
summertime.
said don't bring it up.
We're thinking summertime, guys, but stay tuned. We'll probably launch the channel a month before we launch the videos, just like we did with Stay Fishy.
Yeah.
So stay tuned on
You'll
that,
see
guys. It is coming, I promise. And just like I said, Cam's channel, guys, is going to be dedicated to fishing. It will be straight up nothing but watching Cam on his guided trips, going fishing, explaining what happens on these guided trips. I'm excited for you guys to see it.
Getting it.
It's going to be a whole different perspective of what you see on the Addicted channel. A lot of times we do.
More focused around guiding.
Yeah, it'll be more focused around guiding.
How every day is really different.
Every day changes when you're a fishing guide, and it's going to be really cool. Whereas the Addicted channel, Jordan's Stay Fishy is about everything. It's about adventure. It's about finding rocks. It's about camping. It's about cooking. The Addicted channel's really just about whatever we decide we want to film. There's
It's a
tutorials.
conglomerate.
There's tutorials. There's catch and cooks. There's challenges. There's all sorts of fun stuff on the Addicted channel.
There's new people.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
all
So,
kinds of stuff.
We're trying to kind of segment
Bass
stuff
only,
out.
though. Yes. I want to do some bass tournaments in that channel.
We also, and this is the first time anyone's hearing about this, we are also working on a channel for Big Dave and Popoff. So Big Dave and Popoff will also be launching their own channel. So stay tuned on that. We're working on it. It's coming. We're trying to just really diversify and have multiple YouTube channels. And you guys are loving the content. So as long as you guys are watching it, consuming it, and loving it, we're going to keep making it. So
There we go.
yeah. Okay, Clint. There's lots of comments that are already chimed in there. Let's pick a winner for the Washington show. So, guys, this is the Washington show in Puyallup, Washington, February 1st through the 5th. You are going to get 4 tickets to that show. And there it is. Elias what?
Beckover.
I need glasses.
Sure.
Say it again.
Elias Beckford, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Elias, you just won yourself
From
4
Puyallup.
tickets to the Puyallup
Say
show.
Puyallup.
For 4 tickets to the bash. Excited for you to come, man. Shoot us an email to orders@addicted.fishing. Orders@addicted.fishing. Make sure you include your name, your address, and let us know that you won 4 tickets to the bash. And we're going to get you hooked up.
Bam.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay, now we need to ask another question. Let's see here. I got one. What is the name of this guy's fishing guide service? What is the name of Jason's fishing guide service?
Don't
Just
say
start
it, Cam.
spamming it in the comments. What's the name of this guy's fishing guide service? What is it? Everyone drop comments
Say it
right
so
now.
bad.
Come on.
Don't say it, Cam.
I want to so bad. Luigi's guide service.
What's the name? It's still a little delayed.
Marlon, will we get him a bright green addicted hat, please?
He doesn't look like Luigi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, we got a couple.
What's the name of this guy's fishing guide service?
There we
Come on,
go.
guys.
Fin-
K-Wallet.
feathers.
K-Wallet. K-Wallet.
Mustache ride. I think you should change it to that, dude.
What?
Mustache ride.
Oh my God, no.
Mustache ride
No.
guide service.
What's that mean? I don't understand.
Dude,
What's
I
so
love
funny
it.
about
I love it. Handlebar guide service.
There we go. There we go. I could see that.
Little guys chasing big fish.
Come on.
Deal obsession.
There we are.
All right, guys. A lot of you guys got it. If you guys haven't,
Mola Bros Guide
I've been
Service.
friends with Jason for a long time, guys. He started a guide service, Steel Obsession Guide Service. He fishes a lot of the same rivers that we do. So if you guys want to get out and go steelhead fishing, hit him up. He's an amazing fisherman. He fishes some epic rivers. He will take you on some really, really fun floats, places that you otherwise would not get to see. So shoot him a message on Facebook, Steel Obsession Guide Service, or shoot him a message on Instagram. And get out steelhead fishing with him, guys. The best part of the season is coming up
literally
right now.
Coming up.
So hit him up and go fishing with him.
Yeah, I do have some open availability during the week. So hit me up if you're wanting to get out during the week. Let's go. Jason Jones.
Like I said, guys, I fished with him for a long time. You'll learn a lot from him, and you'll have a great time, and you'll probably catch some fish.
It's always a good time.
What about you, Jordan? Are you pretty booked out for plenty of inquiries, or do you got stuff you want people to still be reaching out to you?
No. Not right now. Let's get through February. I'm gonna have some. I will be guiding a couple days in March, but right now there's been some people that have gotten in line, and it'd be really rude of me to kick them out of line because they've inquired well before winter still had started. So, but we'll be doing some obviously spring and summer stuff. We got a really
I was just gonna say,
might be getting into a little bit bigger boat here. Sounds like it's a possibility. So then a lot of seats will open for those very few days that we'll be guiding for springers and stuff. I'll be able to take more people in each day. So, and with that forecast that we have, definitely be doing a couple days a week. So spring and summer, if you guys do want to send some inquiries to addictedoutfitters.com, probably inquire about those spring and summer dates that are coming up here. So
same
and
here.
we'll be able to bounce around a little bit more once we know exact dates of openers and such. So.
Yep, I was gonna say same here. Spring
And
dates
guys,
coming up.
I'll talk to Jason about that, and we will talk about maybe in one of these live feeds coming up soon, we will give away a trip to go fishing with Jason. I'll talk to him about it, and we'll figure something out there, and maybe we can give away a trip to go fishing with Jason. But support this guy, guys.
Cheers.
Good friend of mine. He's going to be a staple in the live feed going forward. So if you guys are enjoying him, let us know. If you're not, also let us know. You can kick him out if you want.
We're just gonna be brutally honest right now.
Hey man, it is what it is.
I'm just kidding. What else we got? Oh, we got to pick a Portland winner. Okay, Clint, pick a Portland winner. So whoever this winner is, guys, is going to win 4 tickets to our Portland Mega Bash. Here we go. Pick it, Clint. Pick it. There it is.
Steel Obsession.
Hashtag fishing with Fryer. Is that what it says?
Fishing with Fry.
Fishing with Fry. I thought it was Fryer, like Hobbit. The Hobbit.
Consistent. 10 for 10 tonight.
Okay, there you go. Fishing with Fry. Congratulations, man. You just won 4 tickets to our Mega Bash in Portland, Oregon. Shoot us an email to orders@addicted.fishing. Make sure you include your name, your address, and let us know that you won tickets to the Mega Bash. Also, guys, like I said, we have less than 30 tickets available in Puyallup, less than 50 tickets available in Portland. And I said this a few weeks ago in the live feed. We really, really do appreciate our fans and our followers. And I know it's a rough time right now. So everyone that's bought tickets, thank you guys so freaking much for supporting Addicted. But if you are sitting at home right now and you're going, man, I would really like to go to this thing, but I just can't afford it, please shoot me an email, orders@addicted.fishing. There's a good chance I can hook you up with a couple tickets if you're just in a rough time right now, in a rough patch in your life, and you just can't afford it, but you're a major supporter of Addicted. I'd love to get you a couple tickets. So, and don't be shy. It's not a big deal. Look, if you can't afford it, all of us go through rough times. Shoot me an email.
But the ones that they won do not include tickets to the show, right?
No tickets to the show are included. We put that in the disclaimer on the things. You guys still have to buy your tickets to get into the Sportsman Show. So make sure you buy your tickets to get into the show and then show up to the bash. It's going to be insane, guys. There's going to be probably 600 plus people in Puyallup and probably 700 plus people in Portland. So it's going to be, when I say mega bash, it is going to be mega bash. So I'm excited. I'm so freaking excited to just have that many Attic fans and like-minded anglers in the same room is going to be freaking epic.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
It's going to be epic.
Big.
So, guys, in Puyallup and in Portland, you will be entered to win. If you come to either bash, we are giving away a pedal drive kayak from Old Town Canoes and Kayaks. basically a $3,000 kayak. So if you guys want an opportunity to win that, you just show up to either of those bashes. We will draw the winner after the Portland bash is over. We are going to have Okuma rods and reels we're giving away, Kong coolers, tons of Addicted apparel, tons of hats, tons of short bus flat. I mean, there's prizes from all of our sponsors. Yep, you can buy shows. You can buy entry tickets to get into the show at the gate as you walk up. You just walk right up. You cannot buy bash tickets there. If you want to get into our bash, you need to buy them on our website. But if you want to get into the show, absolutely. You just walk right up to the gate. They sell you a ticket right there. Mm-hmm. We also, if you're ordering on our website right now, every single package that's going out right now is getting a $2 off coupon to the Sportsman Show. So if you're ordering on our website we just got the $2 off coupon. So they're just now going in there. But right now, going forward, anytime that's an order is placed on our website, we're throwing $2 off coupons in there. We also plan to do some stuff, hopefully at the gate, standing out front and doing some live feeds, giving away $2 off coupons to people outside that are Addicted fans. So if you're going to buy them at the gate, we will have some $2 off coupons that we're going to be giving away.
There you go. Look for us.
What else?
Tickets are not sold out, Vern.
Are they to the Portland show? Like maybe to the Sportsman Show?
I don't know how they can be sold out at the Sportsman Show.
Because they only are allowed to sell a limited amount of tickets for each day. Maybe not.
No, I say admission tickets are admission tickets.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, so
they can reach venue capacity, but that's...
Well, usually what they do there is they stop people from going in, and then as people go out, they're counting them in and out. Once they do, but I've only seen that happen a few times over the years.
Yeah.
2 years ago. It was the year before COVID it happened.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
So, guys, the bash tickets are not sold out. The VIP tickets are sold out. VIP got you like an early entry to meet and greet to hang out with us and got you some gift packs and some other things like that. Those sold out really, really quick. The general admission tickets are not sold out. You can still buy them on our website. It says Puyallup is. Maybe they sold out on this live feed. Let me go look.
I'm looking right now. It's not showing sold out to me. Hey, we got mics that picked that up.
No, guys. There's still tickets available. Yeah. The VIP tickets are sold out.
I was gonna say
the VIP tickets are sold out, but the other I should probably just take those down so people stop getting confused. Mm-hmm. Just hide them.
Yeah, they might be seeing sold out and bailing.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Hold on real quick. Let me do it right now.
And it's gone. Just bought my Puyallup bash tickets.
VIP. Oh my gosh. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're going to draft these things to stop so you guys aren't confused anymore. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I hate Shopify. Let's go. VIP Washington.
That's fine.
Okay. So I took the VIP tickets off there, guys, so you guys won't see those anymore because they are sold out, but we still have general admission tickets. So come hang out. It's going to be a good time. I'm so freaking excited for it. Hopefully my voice will recover somewhat before we get there. Yeah, Jordan's getting tired, guys. He fished all day, and he's got to drive to freaking the Oregon coast tomorrow, so he probably wants to get home and go to sleep.
Uh-huh.
Anything else? Any other announcements? You guys talked about the plugs, right?
No.
Custom plugs? No?
I said the custom Maglip 4.0s and 4.5s. They're going to be
guys, we have 5 brand new limited edition Maglips that are going to be at this show. 5 different colors that were designed by Cameron, colors that were designed by Nick, Big Dave. These are some epic colors. A couple of them were actually ones that Cam had painted and used a lot in the past. And we just said, you know what? Why try to reinvent the wheel? Cam already painted these and used them. We already know they're killers. Let's put them out to the world. So there is 4.0s and 4.5s. Each size and each color is limited edition, numbered to 500. So if you guys know, on a lot of our other drops, these things sell out fast. So if you guys want an opportunity to get these plugs, you better show up to the sportsman shows.
Yeah, answered a little wig there for those. Their limited dropping on Wednesday when they're out there. Are they gone or release X per day to give people showing up later in the week? Honestly, like
Cam wants me to release X per day.
I
was going to just release them and let people buy them. But what I am going to do is limit 2 per customer, per size, per color.
There we go.
So it is going to be a limit. You're not going to be able to come and just buy 15 plugs, because what guys do is they go buy them and then they sell them on eBay for stupid amounts of money, which is, I hate that. So it will be limit 2 per customer on each size and each color.
And if you guys have bash tickets for either the Thursday night or Saturday night bashes at the events, we will be. That's the only place we're going to be holding plugs. I just wanted to clarify that to the bash guys, because if they bought bash tickets, anyways, I want to have them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like Cam said, in the bash, we are going to hold some for the people that are coming to the bashes. We have exclusive merch and exclusive drop stuff that you can only get in the bash. So we did some special t-shirts, some special sweatshirts, some special things that you can only buy at the bash. So, and yes, Jim, these are different from the last bashes. So that bash series is, we were only able to get 1 series in last year just because of time. So we will have at least 3 more bashes that you will be able to enter to win the autopilot kayak, which is a lot more expensive. I mean, that's almost a $4,000 kayak. So that one we have not drawn a winner for yet, and there's still 3 more bash series coming throughout 2023 that will give you an opportunity to enter to win that kayak. So stay tuned on that. We will probably have some coming in March. I got to talk to Cam about it and figure out dates and stuff, but that was kind of my plan. Some Springer ones in March. No?
I'm kidding.
Jordan is bored as hell.
No.
Let poor Jordan go to bed.
I was just playing with this fidget spinner.
Ben Adams, you're on the live feed right now. You're on speakerphone. You're on the live feed on speakerphone.
Still, wow, you guys are going the distance.
We're going hard tonight.
We're getting after
I
it.
got you on speakerphone right now. Anything you want to tell the people of Addicted?
Go to the Sportsman Show.
Same thing Nick said.
Good boy.
It's totally worth it. There'll be I'm sure some awesome stuff there that you won't find anywhere else. It's worth it. Spend the day. Take your kids. It's great if you have kids.
Go trout fishing.
Which I have many of. Hey, dude, give me a call when you're all done.
All right, sounds good, man.
Bye.
Later. All right, guys. So there we have it. I think that's all I got to say. I know there's stuff I'm missing. Cam, we already talked about the apparel. We've talked about a lot of stuff. There is some really cool stuff at these bashes, guys, that we've planned. Also, the Sportsman Show. There's some really, really cool things and special things that we plan for our booth and stuff. So I can't wait to meet all you guys, hang out, shake hands, take pictures, sign autographs, whatever you want. We will be there to hang out.
That'll be fun. I'm stoked.
Okay.
We'll see you guys there.
Anything else? Everything good? You good?
Everything's great.
Don't forget, guys, tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. on Stay Fishy, there's a really, really good video coming. So mark your calendars. We need everyone to go over there and watch that video and hit the thumbs up button on it. You guys haven't been – the Stay Fishy channel has been a little stagnant lately. I've been a little disappointed. I don't know if it's the videos that we're making or what, but go watch those videos, guys.
Yeah.
Partially probably my fault because I'm not putting them out when I said they're going to be out. So. But tomorrow, it will be 4:30, I promise. I already scheduled it, so I know it's coming. So, guys, I've seen this comment a lot. I'm going to address it. I was supposed to have the new landing net at the Sportsman shows, but I highly doubt we're going to have it. I'm really sorry. I'm super upset about it. I've already freaking freaked out on the people that are making them. There's nothing I can do. We probably won't have them. But I don't have one to show you either, so sorry. That box is empty. That box is empty too, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, we don't have any here right now, guys. But yeah.
No, it's not Marlon's fault. We're gonna give it where it's due. Like, let's just say you guys have to think about this. That thing's been in planning. That thing's been in. It's been baked for months, and they had one deadline to make, and it was these Sportsman shows in the middle of steelhead season, and it's not happening. So that is not Marlon's fault.
Sorry, guys.
And trust me, we want you guys to use these nets, and we want them at the Portland. We want them at the sportsman shows. Unfortunately, we didn't make them. We don't stitch them by Marlin does not stitch them. So unfortunately, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
So trust me, we want them there more than anybody else. That's it.
Cool. What is the Stay Fishy video tomorrow? What are you doing in it?
We cook a whole lamb over the fire.
Nice.
And then do some horseback ride. There's a lot of stuff.
So this one's good, guys.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
I promise this one's good.
Yeah.
Did you sacrifice the lamb or just cook it?
We just cooked it.
Oh.
It was absolutely phenomenal.
Sacrifice.
Rotisserie?
Well, I mean, I don't know. If hiking 4 miles into a lake that nobody knows about and catching 100 fish in a day's lamb, then I guess you can find another YouTube channel to watch.
I thought it was
We just want to
epic.
know about the lamb.
Super cool, dude.
I thought it was really, really cool because of just the scenery.
Dude,
was
I
was just gonna say,
unbelievable.
Like the place is phenomenal. This one is really cool just because it's a very authentic video. Basically, we're doing a lot of like the very authentic family rooted stuff that like I was invited in to do. So it's kind of an in-depth look at what it's like to spend a couple of days in Chile.
That's right.
And get to go to somebody's high mountain ranch and just have a good time, be family for the day. So
they
very
told me, guys, that I may have those nets by the by the Portland show, but I don't even want to say that because it's like I can't guarantee it. So I don't want to tell you guys that I'm going to have them. So I would say though, based on that comment from them, we should have them very, very soon. If we don't have them at the Portland show, we will have them closely after. So.
Guaranteed that if we have them, you will all know about it in many ways and shapes and forms.
Yes.
Yep.
And they'll be available in the store shortly thereafter.
All right, guys. You guys got any last minute questions before we bail out of here and go to sleep?
Nope, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Any last minute questions, guys? Anything about the Sportsman Show?
Next
Anything
week
about
we'll
the
be tuning
bashes?
in at the Sportsman Show. I imagine we're gonna do. I don't know if we're gonna do like a live dedicated show, but we'll be going live there a lot.
Yep, we'll be doing a lot of different live feeds at the Sportsman Show, guys. So stay tuned for that. I'm excited about it. So we won't have like a dedicated Wednesday live feed next week, but we will have live feed on Wednesday to some capacity.
Yep. All right, guys.
Thanks,
We will
everybody.
see you all in Puyallup
Yes.
at the Washington Sportsman Show.
Nathan,
Cheers.
Nathaniel, there is absolutely bigger kill bags on the way.
I told you that yesterday, bro.
They are. Nathaniel, there is. And Nathaniel, I have a little care package.
And I owned that. I told him, I'm like, I was on my phone because he sent me his address. I totally screwed that up.
Yep.
That's on me.
So the next drop, Mick, is the Sportsman Show. So if you want lures, if you want custom stuff, we have custom beads. We have a whole bunch of custom stuff coming.
Bobbleheads.
So guys, I've seen this question so many times. You do not get tickets. Bring your receipt. Print off your confirmation. Print off your receipt. Bring it to the show. That's how you're going to get in. Bring off your confirmation of your tickets that you bought.
Obviously.
Or just show your phone. Whatever works easier.
We have lists.
And we will also have lists at the door. So if for some reason you forget your receipt and you can't get in or you don't have the confirmation on your phone, we will have a list at the door. But please, it's going to make it a lot easier for us if you have a confirmation either on your phone or print off your receipt, something that we can quickly filter people in. So print off your receipts. It's going to be cool. Everyone tell Marlon to go to the doctor. I know I should, guys. I'm sorry. Yes, you can use your phone, Victoria. So just make sure you have your confirmation some way, shape, or form. Clint will be running the door probably for the most part with the help of whoever I can rally to help him. So
Why are you looking at me?
That's funny.
So and Clint will be my voice too at the bashes. He'll be my yeller.
Oh, yes.
He's good at it. We'll get him a couple beers in him.
Send him on his way.
Here we go.
Send him on his way. Yeah, we'll be a little late. We'll be a little late because we're getting ready for the show.
Josh Sack, it sounds like tell you what, Josh, if you drive 8 hours and you show up to the show, I got a special present for you. In fact, anyone, here's the deal. If you drive more than 4 hours and you can prove it, and you come to the show and show up to the booth, and you've driven that far, I have a present for you.
And we
Just
also
let me know.
like from guys that have gone to bashes, it pays to drive a little bit.
Yep.
You never know what
It
we
does.
might do.
We always give something big away for the person who drove the farthest. So. No, you will not get hard tickets. You will not get hard tickets, guys. It said this on the description. I think let me just read it to you. It says, these tickets are digital. Please print your oh my gosh. Please print your receipt and bring it with you to the bash. We will have your name on a list at the door. So bring your receipt or show your phone and you will get in. Carlos, don't make me think about shed hunting. I want to go so bad, dude.
I saw a buck with one horn yesterday.
Dude, they're dropping like crazy.
Yeah.
My friend went last weekend and smashed them.
Smash them sheds.
Smash the sheds. What if I drive in circles
Hunted
for
'em
4
up.
hours? Sorry, that doesn't count. You have to show me your driver's license that your address is really far away.
As long as you do it with a sign outside the wild fish guys' office that say what my choosing.
Where's the bash in the Washington? So same place as the Alaska movie. I think it is Little Wig. I think it's upstairs in that same place, but I don't know. That's not up to me. But there'll be signs and stuff, guys. So we'll have you directed.
Yes, Christian.
Well descripted.
Okay, guys. Everyone, appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I think we got all your questions answered. Hopefully you guys will be at the shows. This will be the last time we'll see you until then. So unless we see you on the river.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.